Yeah. He's with Baltimore now.
Really?
Yeah, he went to KC
Yeah.
to ring chase. Obviously, didn't win a ring. Now he's with Baltimore.
All right, we're live.
You might have to turn that down a little bit, only because that way they don't. We don't want to get sued by the NFL. He didn't mean that. We love and support you, Lord Goodell. I love how the stream of this looks like that picture of like Obama in his cabinet watching Bin Laden get killed. But instead of being government officials, we're just alcoholic guys in our 30s.
Nothing wrong with that. We're watching teenagers.
With no children, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 1 second, these guys are going to make more than either of us ever will in our lifetimes.
Yeah.
And then probably blow it all within a few years.
On cocaine.
Cars.
Yeah. Baby mamas.
If I had that kind of money, I would just buy the Oakland A's. Yeah, and I said Oakland A's. Fuck John Fisher. All right, I'm done talking baseball on a football podcast. Walter, is there like a link I could share with my dozens of followers?
Possibly.
All right.
Let me see what I have here.
Just send me in the inbox. If you're watching right now, follow me at Harry Van Ness on Instagram. And if you saw me on Hinge, Bumble, and/or Grindr, no, you didn't.
I just sent you the link on Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. That's by far my favorite way to receive messages. Thanks, Walter. Waiting for the slow ass link to watch myself.
What are your thoughts on Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter's numbers being retired in college?
Retire Cordell Stewart's number first, then we'll fucking Travis Hunter maybe because he's probably the best player in that program's history.
Yeah, Travis Hunter, I mean, like, yeah, played both sides of the ball.
And only Heisman winner from that school. So, yeah, that makes sense. But Shador, great talent, unbelievable to watch. But, again, if you weren't the coach's kid, would you have? No, you would.
I think that's always kind of the concern with Shador, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, would he have been where he is? Would anybody be considering him where he is if he wasn't Sanders' son? Yeah. Like, that was always I think that's why he's not going. Like, nobody has been wanting to take him is because they don't know what he's going to be like without being the coach's son.
Yeah. So they are. Wow.
If you see me stare at my phone, it's literally so I could share this fucking link with all of you degenerates. None of you are degenerates, especially my followers.
Just a comparison between
We're-
Mahomes and Cam Ward.
I think Cam Ward is going to be similar to Caleb Williams, where the talent's clearly there, plays well for a rookie, but the issue is between the ears. That's why last year I liked Jane Daniels better, who ended up being Rookie of the Year. I liked Bo Nix better, took his team to the playoffs, which is why I'm calling it that Jalen Milroe, Dylan Gabriel, Jackson Dart, all going to have better careers than Cam Ward. And possibly Shador Sanders.
He's going to.
Well, also,
Yeah.
the other question with Cam Ward is the coach. Because is Brian Callahan a good coach?
Doubtful.
Yeah, that's the
Highly doubtful.
Yeah, so I mean, even if Cam Ward is already the pick is in because No shit.
Yeah, who you had? What, 3 months to decide?
Oh, wow. Schefter said the Giants offered a trade package that included their 2026 first-round pick to get Cam Ward, and the Titans declined.
Oh, so Shador Sanders may be a John.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Browns in heated talks to trade down from 2 with the Jaguars when they're on the clock soon. I believe this will happen. Mary Kay Cabot. What the heck are the Jaguars going to be? So are they trying to
Travis
get Travis Hunter? Or are they trying to get Abdul Carter?
that's
So. And that was the Giants, right?
So Giants offered a first-round pick next year to trade up 2 spots to get Cam Ward.
They're definitely going for Shador.
may you.
They're gonna go for Shador.
I don't know. No, that might have been earlier on. That might have been like back when they were at the.
All right, its pick is in.
Oh my God, who's it gonna be? Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh, big shocker.
Didn't see this one coming.
It'd be funny if his name wasn't Cameron. It's like, my name's Campbell.
Yeah, more goalie from the Hurricanes, now with the quarterback for the Titans.
Everybody's mock is already busted.
Who said that?
Jesse Montañez.
Shout out to Jesse.
Because the Browns are trading, it sounds like.
Hoodie with a blazer and tie. Damn. It's killing it.
May I have a brewski, sir? Thank you.
Go for it.
What? The Jaguars are trading a first-round pick next year and a second-round pick this year to move up 4 spots.
Shocker.
What are they taking, though? Who? Abdul Carter?
Just be gentle with it. It's older than both of us.
F them picks. They're going Travis Hunter. It sounds like.
Holy shit.
Nikes, man.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, a first-round pick, the second-round pick, a fourth-round pick, and a first-round pick next year. Dang. I mean, to be fair, okay, so it's a pick swap in the 4th round. Actually, the Jags are moving up in the 4th.
Drop the Benjamin.
Jaguars. If they go for Cam Ward, Giants are probably. I'm telling you, they're going for Shador.
I don't think so. Because that's why you would offer that, is if you didn't want Shador.
Please take Abdul Carter, because I do not want the Patriots getting fucking Abdul Carter.
It's like a battle of the bands here. You get the Jets versus the Patriots.
Where are they just drafting this year?
What?
We're
Oh,
7th.
7th?
Yeah.
We're probably taking Tyler Warren, which, it's normally I don't like the idea of taking a tight end that high, but seeing what Brock Bowers did last year, you know what? I wouldn't mind that one bit. I'd like to take Mason Graham. That's my guy who I want with our pick, but I know he's probably not lasting until then, so.
He might. Like, Mason Graham does not... like.
If Mason Graham is there, we got to take it.
That's the thing right now, is there's a lot of debate as to, like, how the league sees him.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see where he ends up landing tonight, because he's going to go in the first round, but it might be that he might not go where you thought he was going to go.
So, or we could trade down and get a certain quarterback from Mississippi. That won't happen, though, because Garrett Wilson will bitch and cry that we screwed over his buddy Justin Fields. So, fucking diva.
So are they taking Hunter?
Yeah, you guys still got to fucking get over the hump of fucking Woody Johnson.
Yeah. We ain't winning shit we ain't making the playoffs as long as he owns the team. I mean, it could be worse. We could have John Fisher as their owner. Yeah, that's another Oakland A's baseball reference during the NFL draft conversation. I never get tired of saying it. Fuck John Fisher. No, what he did to Oakland was fucked up. And they can't sell out a minor league stadium in frickin' Sacramento. So it wasn't an Oakland problem, it was an ownership problem.
Well, it all started with the Raiders. I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as the Raiders moved out, all bets were off for the A's.
That's true.
They were not staying no matter what.
Yeah, and to be fair, they tried to sell the team back in 05, but Selig blocked the sale because they were going to build another ballpark, and he wanted to give it to his college buddy's kids, so he could move the team.
And you can see the writing was on the wall because Vegas, they had a minor league baseball stadium out in Vegas. And the A's practiced there in spring training and whatnot. So it was as soon as Vegas pulled the trigger. Well, as soon as Raiders pulled the trigger, Oakland was on their way out the door no matter what. Browns have 2 second-round picks.
They're trying to replenish that roster.
Yeah. What's the news on the Diddler? Is he out for the season?
Oh, I thought we were talking about the real Diddler.
Yeah, I was like, man,
He slipped out there with that baby oil.
At this point. There's so many of those now.
Travis Hunter going to fucking
Yeah,
God damn it.
Yeah, if you're not aware of the lore of this podcast, our dear leader over here in the corner, Walter, used to be a diehard Browns fan until that happened. I miss Walter being a Browns fan. Not anymore.
I'll be honest with you, though. I kind of felt bad for him. Only because my grandfather, he was a diehard Browns fan. And I remember the one game he took me to. It was a Giants and Browns game. I was rooting for the Browns just to be against them. I mean, the Giants just to be against them. And he goes there in his fucking brown sweater with his fucking tie, everything all knitted up, just to watch the Browns fucking get their shit kicked in.
Who was playing quarterback for the Browns? Was it?
I don't know, but I remember I think it was Kurt Warner.
Okay, so that was probably like 04, so that was...
this is a while ago.
So it might have been... Was it Jeff Garcia? Fuck, it couldn't have been Tim... Might have been Jeff Garcia, possibly.
It was a long
Because it might have been Tim Couch, maybe? No, Couch had to have been gone by then.
Whoever the quarterback was for...
If we have any diehard Browns fans watching, just drop a comment in the chat if you knew who played QB that game.
Or whoever's got Google open.
Yeah.
Oh, the pick is in.
Walter Payton Man of the Year, Deshaun Watson.
It's presented by Nationwide, just so everybody knows.
Travis Hunter. That's still a lot to give up for one player that's not a quarterback.
Yeah.
They better have a plan for that dude. I mean, they did need a corner. So, that's the one thing is, and he would also be able to come in on wide receiver packages. They don't have to worry about it too much because they also got Brian Thomas as a wide receiver.
If they're going to follow what he wants, they're going to have... I don't think he's going to be playing both positions each game.
Yeah.
Hell no.
It's going to be one or the other per game, depending on whoever their opponent's going to be. Okay, yeah, you guys got a shitty defense? Yeah, you're going to go play wide receiver this game. Whatever.
Yeah, we're aware. We're aware. Who?
They announced that 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
Man of the Year can't really read. Travis
Hunter.
Oh
There we
my
go.
God, wow.
Congratulations to Travis Hunter on not having to live in Ohio.
Yeah.
But on the downside, you got to live in Florida now. So
fucking Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's like the worst place to live in Florida,
Yeah,
too.
you're
It's
still
like
7 hours away from the fun part of the state.
and it's like and it's dangerous too. Like I could buy myself a trailer in Jacksonville for $500 right now. I'm not making that up.
Fucking double wide for $700.
Yeah. Live like a king. Be neighbors with like some alligators and a meth head.
All right, what's the Giants doing?
You gotta be Abdul Carter. Please be Abdul Carter.
I'm telling you, they're taking Shador.
No,
They better
no,
fucking take
do not
Shador.
take
They
Sidor.
did not offer a first-round pick to take Shador. The reason why they offered a first-round pick next year is because they were afraid of.
Please take Abdul.
Stop taking Shador.
Please take Abdul
They're
Carter.
not going to take Abdul Carter. They're not going to be that smart. They're not.
So please take. I do not want to have
That's
to.
a weird quarterback room though. Shador, Jameis,
Captain Crab Legs.
They're not going to take Abdul Carter. I'm
Those are
calling this
totally
right.
different personalities, right?
Got Mr. G's.
Wilson and Wilson.
Yeah.
Well, they're both kind of the same person.
They're very different though. Like they're very different kind of characters. Like one's very Christian.
The other has rape allegations and stole crab legs.
Yeah, one of them has multiple allegations and was hanging out with Deshaun Watson last year.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like one showing up to practice in a tie, the other is special needs. Can I say
One
it?
is tall, one is short. One throws a bunch of interceptions. The other one holds the ball so long, gets sacked all the time.
I'm definitely not giving the Giants the credit to fucking take Abdul Carter.
Please take Abdul Carter so the Jets don't have to go up against him.
Like halfway through their pick time. Are they still thinking about it?
They're still thinking about it. 3:35 left on the clock. Yeah, they're not taking Abdul Carter. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Please take Abdul Carter. I don't think I've ever root for a team to take a player that's not my own team
From
so
Penn
much in my
State.
life. Yeah, from Penn State. I hate the Giants organization. I hate Penn State, but please, you be a match made in heaven, mainly because I don't want the Jets to go up against fucking Abdul Carter every fucking week.
Oh man.
Please just take Abdul Carter.
The one thing that Vrabel did this offseason was pack up on the fucking Pats defense.
Yeah.
Even after I said go get some offensive talent, then they signed fucking Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
But
that was
they did that because they had to.
that was it. That was the only person left.
Yeah.
There was nobody else left.
They had to be like, okay, we got the wide receiver one, so even though he's coming off a fucking ACL. But the Giants pick is in. And it's
Please
not
be Abdul
Carter.
Please be Abdul Carter. Please, I'm begging you. Abdul
my God.
Carter, let's go.
I hope they pull a fucking Daniel Jones right now so bad. Oh my God. Duval.
Yeah, the Jags hat looks like one of those like Vietnam War veteran hats that you see guys wearing.
So that's going to be the design for the draft picks this year. They all have the floral design on the brim. They all have like that.
CTE veteran war.
Yeah.
Am I going to get canceled for that?
Yeah, they're all going to be like that. The only thing it's missing is the rope across the top of the brim. That's it.
Now TikTok has Hulu ads.
Fuck TikTok.
Hulu, new owner of TikTok.
Probably give it a couple.
It's like, oh crap, they're throwing a Dion graphic up there. I hope that's not a
Oh, my
coincidence.
God.
Fuck, they're gonna take Shador.
Please,
They're gonna take Shador. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You've got to be. They just
They're
threw
gonna
Dion
take
up
him.
there.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
They're going to take Shador.
Yeah,
It's
they're
happening.
gonna take fucking Shador.
It's so happening.
Fuck. God damn it! I'm gonna have to go.
Nah, you're good.
You just spoiled the pick for us.
You spoil it?
I didn't say anything yet.
Don't fucking spoil it, man.
Fuck, dude, we want to keep the suspense. Now this is gonna be the best reaction of the show. And all right, it's gonna be
You guys fighting over
it's gonna be Abdul Carter.
Abdul Carter.
Quinn yours. Just as a swerve.
Fuck!
Yes! There we go! There we fucking go.
Fucking Joe Shane.
We don't have to play against Abdul Carter twice a year, thank God.
He's doing this to make up for fucking letting Saquon go. This is the only way he's going to be able to save his job.
Again.
Yeah. The only way he's going to fucking save his job now.
He's not screwed, yes.
Fuck. Now we get the fucking guy with short arms.
Which one? There's like 6 of them in this class.
The
The tackle or the offensive tackle with short arms or the defensive tackle?
the
with short arms?
offensive
All right.
tackle with short arms.
So I just got to root for the next few picks not to take Mason Graham. Even though somebody's probably going to take him.
Oh, that fucking sucks. Mel's best available is fucking Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State.
So that'd be a nice little security blanket for Drake May.
Honestly, I'm okay with what we got as far as tight end
All
goes.
right.
Because we still got Hunter Henry and we got, what's his name? Running 2 tight end offense again.
That's fair.
Now that, what's his name is back. Shit. Our fucking offensive coordinator. God damn it.
License plate guy's got the Carter nameplate already. Fun fact, he got that as a tribute after Jimmy Carter died. Just coincidentally able to use it now.
Fuck. That sucks. Fucking Giants.
Oh, we're watching the game where Penn State got shredded by the Ole Miss offense. Yeah, the one highlight for you that game. I'm sorry, I hate Penn State, and I'm an Ole Miss guy. That's Penn State is known for pedophilia, while Ole Miss is only known for institutional racism.
Oh, shit.
Not a bad combo, though, to have Abdul Carter and Brian Burns.
Yeah.
And you also still have KT.
I mean, as good as defense is going to be now, I mean,
Yeah, the problem is they still have Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston throwing the ball.
yeah. Like, is it really going to be that much of a big deal?
Well, if Jameis Winston's your quarterback, at least games are going to be fun. Because
Well, the problem is it's probably not going to be the quarterback.
yeah, I know that's why I wanted Jameis Winston for the Jets. Because I'm like, all right, if we're going to be a shit show, I at least want to be a funny shit show. So we got fucking Justin Fields, who could be good for us. I hope Justin Fields is good for us. I hope he is the answer. I hope he's another example of a high-drafted quarterback that flourishes somewhere else. But, after being a Jet fan for most of my life, I somehow have my doubts.
He's probably going to do okay, the same way he did in
Pittsburgh? Yeah.
for like those 6 games,
Yeah.
minus the last 2. But Shedeur Sanders still nowhere to be fucking found. Wow. He's too good for the draft. Fucker. Oh, I like the SpongeBob theme music behind it. Yeah, no, I think he's going to do better than expected for the Jets.
Yeah. Hope so.
It's better than fucking Zach Wilson.
Oh hell yeah, no. Ironically, I wanted Fields back in 2021 instead of Wilson, but still, even Fields knowing what he is better than fucking Wilson. Fucking anybody's better than Wilson. Fuck Zach Wilson. Well, let that be known. Stupid Mormon. Yeah, this is not a safe space for the Church of Latter-day Saints.
MILF Hunter.
Just imagine Zach Wilson have a cult of like polygamous MILFs. That'd be like a good Xbox 360 gamer tag.
I've never seen a live-action remake that looks so much more like a cartoon. Like it's even lit like a cartoon.
How to Train Your Dragon, everybody. We're watching the trailer for How to Train Your Dragon.
Was that Disney or was that Pixar?
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks.
From the people that make Shrek.
They fucked Shrek up bad.
I mean, animation changes throughout the year, so... Oh, fuck. I could go for a nice Baconator from Wendy's. Sounds bomb right now.
I'm getting another beer.
Yes, sir. Here you go. To the president of Draftvice. The reason we're here today. If you cut Walter out from like this angle, looks like I'm sitting in the cuck chair. Like me every Super Bowl, just watching someone else get to lift the Lombardi trophy. You know, I know.
What is the trailer to?
I think it's
The Accountant? No.
no, it's some sort of gang style movie. Tom Hardy, London,
Pierce Brosnan.
yeah. Mobland.
Oh, it's a series on Paramount Plus.
I love this one.
3, 2. I wish I were in a Bud Light commercial. That'd be cool.
You were in a Bud Light commercial.
No, but my bit got cut out.
Oh, we did cut you out. Oh, right. You were supposed to be Pinocchio.
I got a bunch of free beer out of it, may I add.
So not a bad video to not be in.
No, that's not a
Yeah.
bad gig at all. But it's like I had to dress up as Pinocchio.
Listen, considering what the rest of us had to dress up as.
You know what? I'll take that. Like, you know, I only dress ridiculously, so. You know what? You're right. I'll take it. I got free beer out of it, and I didn't. And I went through the least out of anybody in that commercial. I just want to say to the camera, real men, we're sorry. No, it's incomplete inside baseball. If you
Go check out Grizzly Guys.
yeah, I was gonna say check out Grizzly Guys comedy. He's in it. I sometimes help.
It's true.
I enjoy working with those guys because a lot of times I get free steak and or sushi afterwards. No, I can't. It's
it's a
a
good
fun
gig.
hang. It's a fun hang. If you guys want to watch good comedy, go to Grizzly Guys. If you want to,
Pick is in.
all right. Let's see who your Pats
is-
get.
What offensive lineman that's not going to work out at left tackle are they drafting?
With short arms.
Tyrannosaurus Rex armed. He also has like the shortest wingspan of any tackle. That was actually the more impressive thing is just how small, like, he's like got a small stature to him.
Going from LSU to New England, gumbo to chowder. Actually, Baton Rouge, not New Orleans.
Rooting for him. I like his mentality.
Looks like a big dumb farm boy. Does that sound like a talk like this, man? This guy definitely talks like fucking Boomhauer from King of the Hill. No, I'm talking about Will Campbell. Just fucking look at him. I hate it. Like, every time they show these guys highlights, it's always highlights against Ole Miss. That's that's become like a running gag whenever we do one of these streams. Show it with Abdul Carter. They're showing it now with fucking Will Campbell.
I mean, don't get me wrong. His highlights, he's gonna look good.
Yeah, I know, but every time it seems like anytime they show highlights of any of these players, it's always against fucking Ole Miss. That's until they draft my boy Jackson Dart or Walter Nolan if he goes in the first, or Trey Amos if he goes in the first.
Oh, this is good news. Guess who's going number 5?
I think they're going to take Shador.
You think the Browns are going to take Shador?
I do.
What do you think?
I think they're taking Shador.
Because remember, like the Browns, the whole time, everybody thought they were taking Hunter.
We did.
So like nobody's really like expected like, okay, what would the Browns take at 5?
Everybody's been saying it all day. He's gonna fall. He wasn't even on a lot of people's top 10s today.
Yeah. So who are they taking at 5?
Probably Shador.
I don't think so.
Only because
Oh,
they would be available.
Shador in Cleveland. That's going to be such a fun disaster to watch.
I think it's probably going to be offense.
He's
Like McMillan or no, they're not going to take Genty. Maybe defense. Because there's no other edges. Mason Graham, D tackle, Kenneth Grant.
do not take Mason Graham.
I can't wait for Elliot Wolf to get fucking fired.
For who?
Elliot Wolf.
Like immediately after the draft.
I can't fucking wait for it. I don't think he's ever gonna outgrow that fucking short, that wingspan thing. I don't think he's gonna outgrow it.
So the
That's like the sticking point all throughout this.
I think the thing is, I think a lot of people who are not New England think he was a guard, right? And I think, I don't know. Like, I think you try him at tackle and you see what happens because he has good footwork. He tested very athletically.
Yeah, he's got good hands too.
So you can like the wingspan thing, the arm length thing. I don't think is the biggest concern. I also think they have way more concerns at offensive line anyway.
Yeah.
Who's going to be playing on that interior? I kind of thought it was weird they didn't end up trading for Joe Thuney when they could have because, again, he was available for a 4th-round pick. They're familiar with him. He knows the offense. Like, that would have been a dope trade to do.
Look at this motherfucker. He's got no chin. He's got no fucking chin. Got this inbred hillbilly fuck. They're going to love him in Boston. You got... Who I want
he
to play
does sound
for.
Southern.
Yeah, he's like
Got
deep south.
You got fucking Forrest Gump playing tackle for you.
Because I've heard him do interviews before, but he sounds very Southern right now. It also might be that he's trying to, like, sound very professional. Because, like, I've seen his LSU interviews. I don't think he sounded nearly like... But now I think when he was doing the LSU interviews, he probably was thinking, like, okay, like, yeah, you have a big stage, but this is bigger. And now you're representing a professional team.
It's a professional team in Boston, the one part of the country that may be trashier than the Deep South. Yeah, I'm playing a heel tonight. I don't give a fuck. I'm shitting on any place that's not New York and or Oxford.
Let's see your pick, bro.
I hope it's Mason Graham. That's who I'm rooting for. But I'd be
For
okay
the
with.
Browns?
No. I'm talking about for the. I was over the Jets. So.
Oh, well.
So you can make fun of my pick.
Let's see if he even makes it there.
Yeah.
Because you also have the Raiders after this.
Fuck. They're 100% taking Mason Graham. Fuck. Fuck! God damn it! Fuck!
Oh, get fucked.
You know what? I deserve that.
Set yourself up.
I did. You know what?
You set yourself up. For
You know what?
failure on that
We're
one.
taking Tyler Warren because there's no way the Raiders are taking Tyler Warren. So you know what?
You want to set yourself up twice?
They got Brock Bowers. Why would they take me Tyler Warren?
Oh, look, the Raiders just traded.
Oh no, did they?
No.
Okay. You know what? I could see
That would be hilarious if they did, though.
that it would be.
But I doubt that.
Listen,
one.
You know, if we get Waller Nolan, I wouldn't mind that at all because we got another one of my Ole Miss boys back. But the last time we took an Ole Miss guy high, it was Elijah Moore, who didn't really work out with us. I bought his fucking jersey, then he did. To be fair, I bought it his very first year before he played his first game, so I got 2 years out of it, which is a better lifespan than most of my jerseys. But anyway,
Man, that must hurt.
yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go. Walter Nolan. That's who I'm.
Walter Nolan.
Walter Nolan.
Hey, there are people who think Walter Nolan has a higher ceiling than Mason Grant.
Yeah, give me Walter Nolan or Trey Amos.
I'm not one of those people,
Yeah.
but I'm saying there are people who
Yeah.
exist that do think Walter Nolan is better. There are some people who think Kenneth Grant, his teammate, is a better pick for the NFL.
Yeah.
They did just move on from Dalvin Tomlinson, so I think that's going to be a huge part of that. Who do you guys think Raiders are taking?
Well, I think it's gonna be Shador.
You think the Raiders are taking Shador?
Yeah, they need QB. So
Is everybody saying Shador for every pick now? For the next 32 picks?
yes, except the Jets.
Now it just makes sense. Yeah, they really don't have anything, so.
God damn it! You should be interviewing 2 picks from now. You. Well, he kind of looks like a 13-year-old that glued pubes on his chin, but
Honestly, he doesn't look that much different than the offensive tackle your guys just took. They look like they could be brothers.
Probably.
He just sounds like the Northeast version of him. Like if he did a Southern accent, you could be like, "Oh, that's Will Campbell, isn't it?" They both have short arms. It's fine. They both can't reach the top shelf in their own.
Jason
kitchens.
Statham, if he was from Ohio, they're showing a guy on the TV who looks like Jason Statham in Browns gear. Yeah, I mean, you would need mental help if you're a Browns fan, but I'm saying this as I'm wearing a Jet jersey of a guy who hasn't been on the team in 15 fucking years, but. I forgot Gino is with the Raiders. What? Maybe they don't take Shador because Gino is definitely a long-term solution for your core for your quarterback. So I'm happy for Gino's success. I think we moved on from him way too soon. Clearly,
Gino, Sam Darnold. I wonder if Zach Wilson turns into something while he's in Miami. At this rate, it seems like the magic touch is leaving the Jets.
yeah. No, I'm well aware.
It's okay. I think you're safe. I don't think Zach Wilson is turning from unpumpkin anytime soon.
I mean, me neither. He's a hot sack of shit. Fuck Zach Wilson.
It is weird. Your best quarterback in the last 10 years was Ryan Fitzpatrick.
It was Rodgers. Listen, I think Rodgers.
Okay, technically Rodgers did play well this year at the end of the year when you guys were totally out of it. He also was like, hey, can you guys fire the head coach because I don't like hugging him.
But when it comes to win-losses,
He lost. Yeah.
Ashton Genty, Raiders. I like that pick. I like
Chalky.
that pick.
That was mocked to them a lot. I guess the big question always was, were they actually going to go that way? Were they taking a running back top 6? I know a lot of people are mad Bears fans right now.
'Cause they love their run backs in Chicago.
So right now, here comes the Jets, man.
All right, let's see it.
it's
good.
experiment.
All right.
I remember as soon as it came out that fucking Raiders were going to Vegas. Who was that Raiders? I think he was a receiver.
Henry Ruggs.
Yeah. Who had that fucking...
He gets that. He's going to be eligible for parole next year,
Wow. Okay. Good
so he can come back.
Come on, Jets.
Let's talk about progress.
I always thought I had a thick neck, but my neck looks like a fucking pencil neck on this fucking stream. God damn it! I look like the worm from like one of those play mats from when you were a kid. Like I'll show you. I'm gonna pull the picture up.
I'm now a firm believer that the camera adds 50 pounds.
No. I was like, let's see here.
Do you want it to be closer or wider out?
Oh, definitely not closer. That's way worse.
Worm driving. I feel like this stream makes like my head look like this.
The busy world
Yeah,
of Richard Scary.
Yeah, the Richard Scary worm driving the fucking apple. That's me. Except I don't think this worm has any DUIs. So.
Oh, apparently the Jets pick is in.
All right, it's gonna
and
be
the Panthers are on the clock and
Nah,
they're trying to take calls to trade down.
It's gonna be Tyler Warren, and I'm okay with it. But
Are you sure it's not Membu?
Now he's fucking...
yeah,
That's who I would pick if I was them.
Yeah.
They need a right tackle.
yeah.
I like both those.
We
guys.
always need a right tackle.
Well, I mean, but you have 4/5 of a good offensive line.
Yeah.
If you add in Membu, you now have like a complete off. You
That's
have a strength finally. Maybe
We do.
if he actually ends up progressing and being a good player.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about draft picks. They can just be a fucking fart in the wind. We don't know.
Yeah.
So you want to guess who they did not draft?
Who? Shador, I'm guessing.
Well, they definitely didn't draft Shador.
Definitely didn't take Shador.
All right, don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it for me.
I only know who they didn't draft.
All right, so don't spoil it for me.
I don't know. They just did show Emmitt Smith, who's on the same team as Deion Sanders. So that means he's taking Shador.
You know what?
After signing Justin Fields to a 2-year deal.
You know what? I would not be against that. I wouldn't.
Even if it meant Deion Sanders coming along with him.
I wouldn't. I would not mind. After the shit shows I've witnessed and almost 20 years as a fucking Jets fan,
Please tell me they took Shador.
No,
I would be okay. I would be okay with that. Don't give me any hints who they took. I know we're not taking Shador, so let's.
He's falling, man.
Oh, you might fall all the way to the Steelers.
It reminds me of Johnny Manziel way back when.
I mean, Shador actually can play football in the NFL, I think. I just think the question is, one, I think teams are worried about his ceiling. Two, I think teams are worried about like his coachability. Like, can he take coaching when his dad's not involved? And like how are you going to take to coaching when your dad's not in the building? I totally get it on both ends of it. Like if your dad's the greatest, why wouldn't he be involved? On the other end, it's like, everybody who's been your coach had to answer to one person. And I think that's kind of a concern. I get that being a concern for a lot of teams.
Very excited.
So far, I like what the Jets have done this year, though. I like Justin Fields. I like that addition. I kind of like what they're trying to turn into.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I'm going to like this pick.
All right. We'll see.
He's going to have to overcome Woody.
Yeah, he ain't wrong.
Always going to have to overcome
Very
wrong.
true. Very true. That's why, again, I think it looks like they're trying to turn over a new leaf. I think he was finally like, all right, I've meddled enough.
I'm not gonna let my son decide who to sign through their fucking Madden
I
ratings.
don't think so, man. Let him keep meddling.
Fuck you.
The battle of the AFC East.
Yeah.
Let him keep meddling. Fuck it.
No.
I mean, the last time there was any promise with them in the past 10 years was when he was over in fucking England and his fucking brother was running the team.
Christopher Johnson was even worse than Woody was. He was what? That's how bad Christopher Johnson was at running the Jets. He made Woody look even worse. Which was the very worst thing to ever happen from Trump becoming president. The Jets got slightly even more horrible than they already were.
Who did Chris Johnson hire? He
That's
hired
Adam Gase.
Oh,
He
he was the,
yeah. Who was the worst?
Oh, and they fired Gase. But okay, so
They fired Bowles, brought Gase in.
well, they brought in Joe Douglas, and Joe Douglas was also part of firing Gase too, right? So, and then in 2021 was when they hired Saleh.
Yeah.
That was when Woody Johnson was no longer ambassador to London.
Yeah. It's the worst owner and being the ambassador to the worst country on planet Earth. He was the ambassador to the United Kingdom, not London. But yeah, fuck Woody Johnson. Fuck Woody Johnson and fuck England. Brits out now.
Why is this going so slow now? Just announce more picks. Move quicker. I understand. 10 minutes is a long time.
Gotta fit time in for commercials, bro. Got it.
These hoes.
What about that sweet ad revenue?
Oh, yes, because so many people are even paying attention to the ads right now.
That's why it's so valuable.
Come on.
Like, see, come on, Versace Bright Crystal perfume. It's perfect for you.
That's why I like day 2, because it actually moves.
Yeah.
Finally.
London's pick is in. Are you ready to get fucked?
It's gonna be Tyler Warren. It's gonna be Tyler Warren. If it's an offensive lineman, I'm not gonna bitch about it. Am I gonna be the biggest fan of the Tyler Warren pick? No, but I'm fine with it. Listen, we need a tight end. Hasn't been working out with fucking Conklin or Ruckert. I'd like to give Kenny Yeboah more reps, but hey, what the fuck do I know?
There's also a lot of day 2 guys that you could take a shot on for tight end.
All right, I don't hate it.
They took the guy I would have taken.
I don't hate it. When in doubt, go for
on,
offensive
Nimbu.
line. I don't hate it.
Like I said, build on strength, man.
Yeah.
Finally, now you have a complete offensive line, and they have depth on that offensive line because they also signed Chuck Orafor too. So now they have like a backup tackle who has playing experience. They have a lot of good pieces. They had Myers there, so I like what they're doing. Carolina is on the clock.
I gotta go take a wheeze. I'll be right back.
Joe Shane has announced that they're also picking up Kayvon Thibodeau's 5th-year option, so they're going to have a nice little rotation there on offensive line, the defensive line for edge rushers, or they might still trade it away. Yep. Justin, what you got?
Let's do this.
Well, I didn't want it picking up because it's not using a microphone on that one, so I didn't want it picking up the TV noise only.
Well, the microphone's back here. You think?
Yeah, that's the problem. I do think it's going to pick up that a lot more than the other option is to put it on that side. But,
Speaker over there too.
yeah.
What kind of SOL? Unless you stick it like right here. At
Well,
the
that's where
very
it had
end.
it been. That's where it's kind of been so far, anyway. So, that's fine. I'm not worried about it getting knocked over. It's got a case on it.
Oh, they're looking at the just past failures.
Ooh. All right. I dig what the Panthers did.
You did what the Panthers.
I like what they did. I like who they took. I'm not, you know what it is? I kind of thought the Panthers were going to take one position, and instead they actually kind of did what they needed to do, which is take, I guess, like kind of the rare specimen in this draft class at a position they needed. What are the 2 things you think the Panthers need?
Quarterback.
Well, they got Bryce Young for right now. I think they're okay for one more year. I think they want to see what Bryce Young can do. There's two positions they absolutely needed: edge rusher and wide receiver.
Okay. Did they take one of those positions?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They definitely needed one of them. There was nobody really available. They didn't really I don't think they wanted to trade for Trey Hendrickson. I thought they were going to go one way, and apparently they went not the way I thought they were going to go.
Did they go defense?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. They took wide receiver, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think they're hoping he ends up being a star talent for them. And
At the end of the day, that's every first round draft.
yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I think they're hoping he can be a true number one. I think he's the only guy who kind of has that feel in this draft class. So
I don't know. I mean,
there's not a lot of guys who are like true can play all three spots wide receivers. There's maybe two guys that maybe people feel comfortable with. One that I think has the size thing, and the other one has. I think people are confused by Golden's tape not matching up with his combine because he ran a 4.29 at the combine. But if you watch his tape, he's not a very fast receiver. He's not like running away from people. So I think some people feel like he's more of a 4.4 guy, or like they never quite used him in the way that he utilized that 4.2 speed. He was also catching balls from Quentin Ewers, who was just never really ended up being what was promised. I think people thought he was going to be a better quarterback. Tetero, though, I think it was the one that people think would be like a true X. He didn't have runaway breakaway speed, but he's got size. He's actually a pretty good mover as far as a route runner goes.
yeah.
And those, I think, were the two guys a lot of people felt like were the number ones of this draft. I think you might have had people who felt more risk-averse, probably picking Emeka Ibuka, who is a guy from Ohio State. I don't think he can do as many things as some of the prior Ohio State receivers could do. He's more of like Chris Godwin, in my opinion, when I got to watch him. Whereas Tetero and Golden, I like Ibuka more than Golden, to be fair, because I feel like I have some more questions about Golden. The Texas receiver, who I think would be one of the guys being talked about for this pick.
Yeah.
But I think in the end, I think they picked the right guy.
I mean, we can only see. And
Yeah.
just got to wait. Like I said earlier, I mean, these draft picks could mean dick because they can all end up just being a fart in the wind. You never know.
It's true.
Which is why I think Shedeur Sanders is just falling with every pick.
Well, again, I think there was a lot of talk about those interviews, and listen, we're not in on those interviews. We don't know how he did the interviews.
Yeah, no.
He could have came off as standoffish.
I
also think he's not an alien, right?
No.
Like that was the thing. He's like his ceiling is being Teddy Bridgewater. His
Yeah.
ceiling is his ceiling's really being Drew Brees if he ends up being the high end version of what he can be. I don't know if teams feel very comfortable rooting for that opportunity. Brock Purdy kind of guy.
Everybody loves Brock Purdy, though. As he can be at times.
Well,
Everybody
I think
loves Brock Purdy.
people love Brock Purdy because he was the last pick. He was Mr. Irrelevant. That's why
Irrelevant,
people
yeah.
love him.
But he needs the Avengers to be a functional fucking quarterback, though.
You know what, man? Ask Hawkeye. He needed the Avengers too.
That's true. But
He's not saving the world with the bow and arrow by himself.
do you want Hawkeye to be like your franchise quarterback, or do you want Hulk? Do you want Captain America?
Yeah. I thought they were going to go edge here.
Yeah.
I will say the Jets did the two things I wanted them to do this offseason. Sign Justin Fields and draft Membu.
So there you go. Plus, we're obviously going to be very run heavy this year, assuming obviously we got Fields at quarterback. Assuming we don't trade Brees, who he's got Braylon Allen. So Saints are on the clock.
Do the Saints take Shedeur? Especially since Derek Carr's got shoulder problems now. Does Derek Carr even have shoulders?
Who the fuck knows?
Do you think he uses Head and Shoulders?
I do.
Do you really?
I do, yeah. Only shampoo I'll use, honestly.
You always kind of came off as a
L'Oreal. Fuck, we said L'Oreal at the same time. No, Head and Shoulders. I remember when I was a kid, they had the L'Oreal, the L'Oreal kids and stuff, and the shampoo bottles had
no
eyes.
tangles, no tears. That's what I
Yeah.
thought you were using. So you had no tangles, and no
Do
tears.
they still make those? Because those smelled really nice and stuff. So
You gotta order on Amazon now.
yeah, I'm gonna see. Do they have the no tangles, no tears?
Can I get that on the 2-day shipping?
I probably haven't used that in probably over 20-something years. Tangle, no tangle.
You go to run the open mic at Levity. Hey, I had no tangles and no tears.
Yeah,
I didn't cry today when I put my
I
shampoo
physically
in.
can't cry anymore. It's why I drink. Wow, that got dark early. And yes, they still make no tangles, no tears. Holy shit, it's $13 for a bottle of no tangle, no tears. Damn, this
Saints time, baby.
give me Jackson Dart on the Saints, baby. Let's go.
Oh boy, Saints pick is in.
It is. It is. What do you think the position is?
Shador Sanders.
Jackson Dart.
Lots of quarterback. I mean, listen, man. Who knows? Maybe they take a quarterback at 40,
Shador Sanders.
or they trade up.
Come on, fuck it. Go to Saints.
Tetaroa. I did like his tape. It is. He just didn't seem that dominant though to be a true number one, but kind of had more of a Cortland Sutton kind of feel.
Shador Sanders.
You still think it's Shador at the Saints? I don't know if you could take that to the banks.
Hey, Saints. Cowboys.
Oh, and what school did Archie Manning go to? Ole Miss. Who's a potential first-round quarterback prospect? Jackson Dart. And what school does he go to? Ole Miss.
It's a lot of heat.
I don't know. Saints. Cowboys. Deion Sanders played for the Cowboys. Shador Sanders.
Shall see. And that was the Seahawks, not the Cowboys at the end of that.
Oh, look, Harry Autism acceptance for the Saints.
Yeah. I feel seen by the Saints.
Such a colorful Florida league.
Come on, Derek. Ask for a trade. Mel Kiper loves Shador Sanders. Find somebody who loves you like Mel Kiper loves Shador Sanders.
Shador Sanders.
Kelvin Banks.
Oh shit!
Kelvin
Well, I
Banks
mean,
Jr.
if anybody looks at Mel Kiper's mock drafts, how many of them are actually right?
Never. Well, actually, it's not even that they're never right. Well, one thing is,
I mean, how?
I don't think he has the connections he used to have, right? Like, I think he used to be the only guy doing it, so he had one of the more accurate drafts because he would call people up and he would build some connections. I don't think he goes to any events anymore, so now you get guys who are far more connected, right? Because they go to the Senior Bowl. They made friends with guys who are future coaches and future GMs and stuff like that. You look at Daniel Jeremiah. He used to be in a front office, and then he was friends with Joe Douglas, who was friends with a few other GMs before they became GMs. Same thing with Pete Schrager, a guy in the NFL who's worked for NFL Network.
All right,
Made a lot of friends that way.
Chicago Bears are on the clock.
Tyler Warren.
Cole
Sanders.
They got Cole Kmet, though. Do they want to go for another tight end?
Yeah, run 2 tight end offense. Also, Kmet.
That's fair.
Don't look good players prevent you from taking great players.
That's fair.
Shadur Sanders.
Shadur Sanders.
No, if it pisses off Caleb Williams, I'm cool with it.
Oh.
I'm not a fan of Caleb Williams.
I don't think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
Besides Chicago.
Yeah. They'll grow sick of him sooner or later.
Oh yeah, that's definitely coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, are your landlords Asian?
No.
No. Totally would have thought they were Asian the way that fucking bathroom is set up. Totally would have thought that. You walk into some places before you see who's running it, and you're like, whoa, this definitely feels like Asian. Definitely would have thought that.
No, not Asian.
Wow.
At least not that I remember. Maybe he sold the place to some Asian people and didn't tell me.
Fucking threw me off.
Bears pick is in. Who do you think it is?
Shadur Sanders.
Oh, Will Campbell.
Who the fuck are these two?
Colleen Wolf.
Not at the podium.
Yeah, they got microphones on.
Go to the podium.
I can't believe we're only at pick 10.
Honestly, I think it's been going by fast, all things considered. What?
I feel like it went faster last time we did this. I also think it was more exciting those the first couple of times we did it.
Yeah.
Last year I didn't do it because I was busy doing a comedy show, so I was busy doing the Penguin Plunge one.
Oh, nice. I like penguins.
So I got to hear about it through in between sets where it was oh, Bo Nix to the Broncos.
I remember I was at a Nelly concert when came out the fucking Andrew Luck retired. I was at a Nelly
You were at a Nelly concert?
I was at a Nelly
Where?
concert in Philly.
How did that happen?
My boss got everybody fucking tickets.
Why were they $3 each?
No, they were actually fucking expensive. You bought the VIP tickets.
What?
And all the way in Philly, you got your VIP.
You paid a whole $28
We were
per person?
in Philly, and he texted everybody after we got back to the hotel, and he was like, "Yeah, get dressed. We're going out to dinner, then we're going to the Nelly concert." He was like, "Everybody got VIP tickets," and then 30 minutes into the Nelly concert, fucking breaking news: fucking Andrew Luck retires a week before the season starts. Oh, they're fucking booing?
Well, it's the Bears are up, so.
They also boo every pick, don't they?
Definitely boo Goodell.
Yeah.
German Packers fans.
Oh, cool. They announced that they're releasing the schedule on May 14th. Cool.
That's what that fucking shit was between those two?
Yeah.
They announced that the announcement's going to be on May 14th?
Yep.
Yep, there was an announcement to make an announcement. about an announcement?
Fucking Goodell.
Rest in peace, Steve Mongo
Yeah, I'm sure
McMichael.
Clay Matthews feels like a fucking dickhead now, doesn't he? Thoughts and prayers.
I'm just happy they induct him in the Hall of Fame, before he finally passed.
Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
Shador Sanders.
Well, Loveland went before Tyler Warren did.
Yep. To be fair, there were some people who liked Colson Loveland more than Tyler Warren.
All right.
And I guess because I think Loveland has a little bit higher of a ceiling, a little bit more of a move tight end kind of guy. He can block, but he's not the best inline blocker. But I think I kind of get it. I guess it depends on how Ben Johnson plans to utilize him.
And now we got the 49ers up.
Oh, the pick is in. Probably was in 10 minutes ago.
At the rate this draft's moving.
Yeah, seriously.
I really don't think it's going by that slow.
Really?
I don't know. Unlike you, I'm actually enjoying my time here.
It's 9:15. We've only gotten 10 picks in.
That's fair. But usually,
This pack is gone.
I know. No, I'm well aware.
I mean, they do have a lot of good offensive pieces there already. They have multiple wide receivers with DJ Moore. They drafted what's his name last year in the top 10? Romadunze.
I don't know. I think the problem is still going to be Caleb Williams.
Well, he's got this year to figure it out. And if he doesn't, they'll probably move on.
Probably spend less time painting his nails.
I mean, he probably makes enough money he could have somebody to do it for him while he reads the playbook.
You know he's not reading the playbook.
Oh, he's not Johnny Manziel.
He's definitely not reading the playbook.
I don't think he's not reading the playbook. He just might not read it cover to cover.
He's definitely not reading.
But is he not reading the playbook?
Dude does not read playbooks.
I think his bigger issue is reading defenses.
Is that his house with fucking elves on the fucking wall?
It's a fucking rich kid.
So get the Niners, then Dallas. I wonder who Dallas is taking.
See that shit?
Yeah, I saw it.
I want to know what the exterior of that fucking house looks like.
Probably looks like a fucking Elks Club.
It's probably fucking huge.
Oh, I'm sure it is. His parents are probably fucking doomsday preppers.
What do you think? 2 or 4 car garage?
3. I'm right in the middle. Not probably 4. Rich fucks.
Rich white people.
Yeah. In Idaho.
$49ers.
Fuck, I could go for some McDonald's nuggets right now. Yeah. Fuck, is there a McDonald's around here?
Closest one is in Northville?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's Shit,
Is it
that's
Northville?
shit. That's. See if there's one right here. It's just not.
Because there's yeah, the closest burger joint's 80/20 Smash. Mickey D's. Oh, wait, is there one on 17 or no?
So it's either 17 or Northville.
17 is pretty close to here.
Yeah, we're doxing our location by talking about the nearest burger joints.
I mean, honestly, 80/20 Smash is probably way more of a doxing because like you could probably just look that one
Yeah,
up.
and it's like. Well, I'm thinking it was like something cheap and stuff, not like. I'm sure.
Not something legit good.
Yeah. I want people to think we're in like some bunker in Pakistan or some shit.
The Fiona Banca.
In Islamabad, we're in Islamabad, Pakistan.
Who the 49ers pick? Offensive line, defensive line, corner.
Shador Sanders.
Shador Sanders, yes. 49ers pick Shador Sanders.
To compete with Brock Purdy for
Yeah.
his contract. Make him earn his contract.
Shador Sanders.
Shador.
Listen, Deion played for the 49ers too, so that's possible.
Shador Sanders.
I think he was just like saying Shador Sanders.
Shador Sanders.
Then we got the Cowboys coming on right after the Niners.
Wasn't the XFL supposed to come back?
Did
it's
they merge?
yeah, they merged. The USFL and the XFL merged.
Check.
So are they having a season or?
No, they're having a season. They're like, I think the USFL is one conference and the XFL is the other. Is how I think they do it.
So either way, The Rock made a ton of money.
He did. That guy makes money anything he does.
Anybody watch WrestleMania next week?
I followed it. I didn't watch it. I just think it's funny how like Rock just popped his head in to ruin WrestleMania and then just decided not to show up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck up all of your plans
Yeah.
for the year, over this course of 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I'm not gonna be there for the payoff. So
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just happy my boy John Cena got his 17th. I'm happy my other boy CM Punk finally got his first main event.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You think they trade Brees Hall tonight?
I hope not. I hope not. But
'Cause that was a big rumor going into tonight.
No. I hope not. But I know this is probably going to be his last year with the Jets, regardless if they do and they have a legitimate plan. Get a good return for him. I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah. Well, especially because they have to extend
Yeah. And plus
a
you have
lot of dudes after
yeah.
this
You
year.
got
ABT,
you got
Garrett Wilson,
Sauce, Jermaine Johnson,
Yeah, that's a lot of
Yeah.
dudes.
and plus after next year, Will McDonald. You got to extend also.
Well, you still have 2 years of Will
That's true,
McDonald, so
yeah.
you can wait on him to see what he becomes. That just becomes his earliest time of being eligible for an extension.
All right, let's see.
The 49ers select the slowest pick in this draft.
He looks like he owns a Millennial Burger joint and not like
Smash
Soldier.
Burger?
Yeah. No, not Smash Burger. Like
I keep forgetting. I keep going to check my phone. I realize my phone is there. Somebody texted me. I'll never know. I'm not going to find out till whenever this is done.
USA, 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 USA.
Defensive end.
right
Interesting.
back.
Big dude.
5 sacks?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. You going to the bathroom again?
Damn, we're really starting to pick at the bottom of the barrel now, aren't we?
I mean, there's still a lot of good players, but like that, this was a really weird choice to be the second edge rusher off the board. Like, there's a lot of dudes that it depends on what you're looking for out of your edge rushers. Obviously, they're looking for like a big, 4-3 DN kind of a guy. I guess I don't, but I think there were a lot of other teams. I think there's a lot of other players that
You're
teams
looking
were
for a guy to
interested in.
just play the fucking position.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of what they're doing. 260, 6'5", thick boy.
6'5" and an eighth. Yeah, that could have gotten away from him.
Ooh.
Let me guess. The pick is in.
For the Cowboys, yeah. You want to guess what position it is?
Is it offense?
Yes.
Let me guess. Running back.
No.
Is it anybody who touches the ball?
No.
Oh, shit. All right, so they went O-line. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Interior or tackle?
Interior.
Guard, Tyler Booker. Weird choice. I'll be honest. Kind of early compared to where I thought he would go. Alabama guard.
Cowboys picked a guard.
All right.
As long as they still suck, I don't give a fuck.
Ding, ding, ding. And then the Dolphins are on the clock. Dolphins are going to be an intriguing one.
Watch him take Shador because Tua keeps getting CTE. So
Throwing up fucking gang signs left and right. New Haven, Connecticut.
Very nice city. It is the best city. You should definitely go there if you've never been, especially at night.
New Haven, Connecticut. You're going to Dallas.
It's almost as nice as Bridgeport.
I mean, he's probably going to be up for a really good payday by the time his rookie contract is over.
Well, that's the one benefit of drafting somebody who's really young is that you can get them on almost a third contract a lot of the
Yeah.
time. If they pan out. That's the requirement, is they got to pan out. But if they show good, if they show that they're pretty good when they're 20, the odds are they'll probably continue to develop. Like, you can count on development still some more. Uh-oh. What happened here?
Oh, no.
Which of these can swim?
What the fuck? Got to make sure you're human.
I guess they wanted to make sure that we were, like, real people still doing this? I don't know.
We're not AI.
Yes, AI live streaming, because that's so much fun. You wanted to make sure you're real people.
I want to use AI to write some of my jokes.
I use AI for all of my business emails.
You do?
Oh, absolutely.
I use AI for my porn. Not to watch, just like to organize it.
Oh, I thought you meant like you make porn, but it's like you, but it's AI. That's what I thought.
So how about Kanye West?
Honestly, you can be.
I hear he uses AI for his racism or his anti-Semitism.
That's not
No,
what I
no,
was
no,
talking
no, no,
about.
no.
Whoever you're thinking of, it's like so much worse.
It is way worse.
What happened this week with him?
He sucked his cousin's dick.
Oh, I heard that. I heard something about his cousin. I did not know that was what it was.
Yeah, he came out with a song about it, too. He thinks now it's okay to use the word faggot.
because he.
Yes.
Well, don't say it on here because you're gonna get us kicked off the live
Too late.
streams. Also, the one time you're actually holding the microphone when you said it too.
And to be clear, the gay part isn't what's bad. It's the pedophilia and incest aspect of it.
Yeah, no, that seems to be blowing over everybody else's head.
Yeah. It's like, you're a victim of incest. Get help. Seriously. This took a dark turn. That's Kanye.
Fucking Kanye, man. I used to buy his sneakers.
That's on you, man.
Oh, they were trash sneakers. So.
They were fucking comfy, I will say that much. Very comfy.
Were they comfy to fuck in?
They were comfy to walk around in.
Yeah, well, you say they were fucking comfy. I don't know.
Oh, I could see Shador going to Indianapolis because it's a small market. Where
Shador Sanders.
To be the backup to Tua Tagovailoa?
Shador Sanders.
Considering they need like 6 different kinds of
This is the
offensive linemen.
First time in a while where it's actually gotten to the point where we're still waiting on them to pick.
The last 3 went pretty quick.
Yeah.
Somebody loves dick.
Kanye.
Somebody who loves
Their cousin.
it's your cousin love. Ooh, Dolphins pick is the first pick not to leak all night. Cooking up something. Shador Sanders.
Shador Sanders.
Something's up.
It's happening, I'm telling you right now.
Or
I
they're.
can feel it.
I mean, my bet would be it's Gray Zabel.
I can feel
Up
Shador
pick is in,
Sanders.
says.
Oh,
Greg Zabel. Zabel.
but fuck off, we got a commercial.
When are they coming back with Stranger Things, dude?
I think
2 years from now.
after the next Marvel movie. I know it's filmed. They're
shot.
done with it.
Yeah, they did shoot it. They said 2025, but it didn't say when in 2025.
I think it's gonna come out probably holiday season.
You think it's gonna be that long?
Yeah.
Because the last time it came out, like in like the spring, summertime, it was like around this time 2 years
They
ago.
have not been advertising it for shit.
Yeah. Although Finn Wolfhard did go on what's it called? Mythical Kitchens. What's it called? Last Meal. So I don't know. Maybe they're starting to try to get stuff out there. Although Mythical Kitchen just books people to book people a lot of the time.
So I would say partially yes, partially no, but I think it's going to be like, because it's going to be like the final season, like that.
Yeah.
There's no more to it.
But it's going to be split up like how they did Cobra Kai, where they broke it up into like 3 different segments.
Oh fuck!
I guarantee you that's what's going to happen.
I hope
It's not
not.
coming out all at once.
I hope not.
It's going to at least, it's either going to be 2 halves or it's going to be like 3 like individual pieces that they release every couple of months.
What, like fucking 3 episodes a month?
Like 5 or 4 or whatever it is.
What a
Like a bunch of mini movies.
That's bullshit. I hate that. It's like how they did it like with Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. I fucking hated that.
That at least made sense because they were movies.
I get it.
And they were long. That was a long book.
But give me one long fucking movie.
Because nobody was sitting there for 7 hours. So there was no way that was ever happening. So
I would fucking do it. I need a day off from work. Are you fucking kidding me?
most other people were not taking the day off of work. Well, so those came out
It's
like
Harry
so long
Potter.
ago.
Anybody would have fucking
Listen, I
taken the
could
day off
barely
from work.
I could barely sit through 4 hours of the fucking Brutalist. I'm not sitting through fucking 7.5 hours of fucking Harry Potter.
I could definitely do that without a fucking question. You give me one full day, I will knock those fucking movies out.
Yeah, but are you the
dedicate it.
average person doing that?
I am an average. My name is Joe. I'm an average human being.
I don't know. I think that I think that's why they broke them up so people would go back and go ahead and watch the old one before you went back to see the new one. But they did that. I think it backfired with Cobra Kai when they did that.
Yeah.
Because
It's on fucking Netflix.
well, but also like the first part of the season was so slow. Like it didn't feel like it was going anywhere. It took time to build up the drama again. Did you watch this season of Cobra Kai or no?
No, I did not.
It ends pretty well. Like the second half of it's very good. And it ends on a really good note, and wraps up very well. But prior to that, like the first like 3 or 4 episodes of the season, you were like, "Where's this fucking going?"
Didn't they do that shit with The Sopranos for the final season? They split it up into 2 fucking different groups.
I mean, that would make sense.
I think they did for the final season.
Even the same with Breaking Bad, also.
That's horrible.
I mean, that was TV. Also, you would like that. They split seasons all the time in TV.
That's so. It's still a fucking practice. I fucking cannot stand.
It just doesn't make sense for streaming a lot of the time. I mean, I guess if you feel like it keeps people logged in. Oh yeah, big Kenneth Grant, D tackle, Michigan.
Kenny Grant.
Mason Graham's old buddy. Big damn nose tackle. I like that pick for them. Because they also have a pretty good D-line as it is. But adding Grant, something they've missed probably since they've had Wilkerson. Christian Wilkinson.
Is his girlfriend white? Or is that his agent?
I couldn't tell. I wasn't paying attention to who he hugged. Or who he fucked.
All right.
When he found out.
They're dapping each other up like they just did something big. Pick is in.
I like Kenneth Grant. So I think that was a good move.
Either way, still, fuck the movie and TV industry for doing that. I hate how they split shit up like that. Ass clowns.
I think that was a good. Because again, I think for this D line, I think that's a good piece. I don't know. Like I don't hate it when they do that because it keeps me kind of like. Like Invincible, they did that. They split the season in 2, but like those are half-hour episodes, and there's only 4 episodes for like each half. I hated that when they did that for Invincible.
Yeah.
But yeah, because that was a pain in the ass. The Boys, when they do it, they release like 3 episodes at once, and then they just keep going once a week.
Well, the most recent season of Invincible, they did like that. I think they did like 3 episodes and then weekly.
Yeah, that I don't mind. But the year before, they did like 4 episodes. And then, like, they took a 2-month break.
And you had like a 2.5-year gap between season 1 and season 2.
Oh yeah, his girlfriend's white. His mom just stepped,
Joe reporting on the important shit.
yeah. His wife, his mom just fucking stepped right in front of her like she didn't even exist. That's his girlfriend. Like literally just fucking push that bitch out of the way.
The Colts pick is in.
I think this is where Shador goes. Like, no cap. This is where Shador is going.
I have to take a piss, but I really want to see this pick. I want to see if Shador actually goes. He might actually just fall to the fucking second round.
I think he'll either get taken by the Steelers or somebody's trading up.
I don't know. I read a couple times today where he
Maybe only one quarterback goes in this draft.
there's a
like
chance
in the first round.
he's falling to the second round.
I'll say this: Dane Brugler had him like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, not being drafted in the first round, so it wouldn't shock me.
Who's
That's the guy who leads the Athletics draft coverage. So
Rothenberg and in the mornings on ESPN Radio New York.
this is somebody who thought would go earlier.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm taking a piss now.
All right. Well, we know the Falcons aren't taking Shador, so.
I don't know. Hey, you know what?
Nobody knew they were. Nobody thought they were going to take Michael Penix last year. So
Yeah, but they have Michael Penix now.
The Vikings are in trade talks with Atlanta for Kirk Cousins.
yeah,
Your fucking head around that.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I doubt that's happening because he also has a no trade clause. So if he doesn't want to go there, he won't go there.
But if he says yes.
I don't think he's going to say yes because I think he would rather go to like the Steelers.
But if he says yes.
All right, Falcons on the clock.
My guess, it's an edge rusher or D tackle. They moved on from Grady Jarrett.
And yes,
They need everything on D line. To be fair, like they just kind of, and then also they have so much money tied in Kirk Cousins' contract
yeah.
that they weren't able to sign anybody in free agency anyway. Another good piece though. Shane Steichen's like, you know what, man? Like if I gotta deal with Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson, I might as well have a tight end who could throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. Why not? Reminds me of Brad Smith when he had Mark Sanchez as his QB.
Tyler Warren.
Just want to address some of the things that were said earlier in the stream. We mentioned McDonald's. McDonald's, please sponsor us, give us money, and or at the very least, send us some more of your nuggets sponsored by Minecraft.
They have Minecraft nuggets?
Yeah, they had Minecraft sauce or something, like another sauce.
Minecraft Sauce Gardner.
Minecraft Sauce Gardner, I like it. That'd be a good fantasy football team name. All right, now I gotta take a whiz.
I swear, it's like you guys exchanged prostates.
I think the Atlanta's going to take Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, and to go along with Michael Penix and Kirk Cousins.
I don't know. I saw the fact that they were in talks with the Vikings for him. I just thought that was the funniest fucking thing. Next to Aaron Rodgers losing out with the Jets.
Oh, yeah, they were like, yeah, come, we're going to fly you across country. All right, yeah, we're not sticking with you. But also,
fucking 20 seconds into the meeting, they're telling him, yeah, how do you feel about playing again? We're moving past you.
to be fair, like, even the way he described it, he's like, because he's like, yeah, he didn't seem all that convincing that he was convinced he was playing, even when he was talking to the Jets. So I kind of get where they're coming from.
Well, he hasn't even made up his decision as to who he's playing with.
That's why I kind of sit there and go, like, kind of, maybe they made the right choice.
Yeah,
Moving
honestly,
on.
Yeah, probably.
Move on, get past his stuff, get past the whole, thing of the last couple of years.
Guy is just fucking full of shit, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking loves to praise him and fucking kiss his ass. But he's just so full of his own bullshit.
You know what it is? I didn't used to find him annoying, and then it was the more when he went to the Jets, and then all the stuff when he went on Pat McAfee.
He was
it was
getting
just
annoying before the Jets, man. Like,
when he started going on Pat McAfee,
really getting there.
Or really when he was going on Joe Rogan. That was the most boring episode of any podcast ever. Was him on Joe Rogan.
Like, somebody who loves to suck their own fucking farts, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I mean, he definitely rolls his windows up when he drives.
Oh, dude.
And lets it rip.
Yeah.
Especially after having some white manna burger.
He loves the smell of his own shit.
We weren't talking about you. We were talking about
Aaron Rodgers.
Your favorite quarterback.
He's just full of his own shit.
Let me more in peace.
No, we were just talking like if anybody loves the smell of their own farts, it's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Everybody loves to praise him for being fucking multiple time MVP, this, that, and the other fucking thing. He couldn't save the Jets to get out of his own fucking way. He loved to go on Pat McAfee and just talk all the bullshit and just not back it up 1%. He just loves to smell his own shit. Yeah.
Does he play this year?
I don't think so. No.
You think he's fully retired?
I don't know if he's fully retired, but I don't think he plays this year.
I think it's gonna be.
When would he play? If he's not playing this year, he's never playing again.
Yeah, if he doesn't play this year, that's it. He's
I could
done.
see him signing with somebody who needs a quarterback in the middle of the year.
Is he gonna come cheap?
He said he would be willing to play for $10 million. I'm not sure how true that is, though.
Yeah.
Like, guys say that all the time. I would definitely come play. Like, my price is definitely real.
Yeah.
Man, I wish.
I think it's gonna be like fucking mirrors, man. Like he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'll be there for fucking $10 million," and be like, "Okay, tie all of this extra money into fucking,
I just don't think he does it.
or this, that, and the other thing."
I just don't think he wants to play anymore. Because, again, then you would have committed by now.
Didn't know you were streaming. Was Wojo pissed at the trade?
Was it Steve?
Yeah. Were you?
Oh, the Browns trade?
Yeah.
As a Browns fan or as a non-Browns fan?
What's your
As an
take?
anti-Browns. Well, if I didn't like the Browns, I would actually be more mad about it because I think it actually sets them up pretty well next year.
There you go, Steve.
I think that's if you're a Browns fan, how much was Travis Hunter really helping you get beyond the Deshaun Watson thing? Not a lot. So now you get to drop down, you draft Mason Graham. You have an extra second-round pick this year, so you have 2 very high second-round picks. You're going to get 2 starters for your team this year as well in that range.
Yeah.
Our Falcons pick is in.
And then you also have a first-rounder next year, which puts you in position to maybe draft somebody like Archie Manning if he comes out. Or it sets you up.
Financially, though, you guys are still fucked.
Oh, they're fucked. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
definitely fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of money they gave to Myles Garrett and Deshaun Watson could probably feed a whole freaking nation.
Absolutely. What is Wojo identifying as? A Browns fan or not a Browns fan?
Not a Browns.
Not a Browns fan. Not a Browns fan.
So, yeah, as somebody who's not a Browns fan anymore, I don't like it because it's like, I think it sets them up pretty well. But as somebody but I also think it gives them the position to move beyond the Deshaun Watson thing. So there's people who I know who stayed Browns fans in spite of Deshaun Watson. Good for
Which
those.
was anybody who was literally buying tickets last season.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, because there are people. Well, I get it. Like there are people who they grew up with that team. They grew up in Cleveland. That's their identity.
Absolutely.
They watched that team with their grandfather and their uncles, and
Absolutely. And those were the only people buying fucking tickets.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like I knew so many people who were happy when it was Jameis Winston. And Jameis Winston didn't play particularly well. He played far better than Deshaun Watson, but that's like saying you played far better than the imaginary midget. Like it's like who cares? Like you could have had a mailbox at freaking quarterback, and it would have been happier for a lot of people than having Deshaun Watson because you still had the bullshit of all the stuff that he came with, and you had to watch Baker Mayfield play well this year, who was the quarterback you moved on from. And Baker Mayfield played very well this year with Liam Cohen as the OC.
They completely fucked Baker Mayfield the year after they got rid of him. Well, I mean,
They fucked him both of those years because They here's the thing. Your coach should be the one telling you, hey, you're not healthy enough to play. Don't play.
Yeah.
You could have benched him anytime.
I mean, he was beat to fuck that season.
His shoulder was falling off.
Yeah. And they still fucking just threw him out there, just tried him out there like he was a fucking.
Our Falcons up.
Edge rusher. Ooh, Jalen Walker. This is the guy a lot of people thought that the Panthers were going to take. It's actually interesting that Mikael Williams went before Jalen Walker. That's interesting. Because for a long time, people were talking about Walker way higher.
That hair
I don't know
is
if I really
fucking
bought it.
crazy.
Our Cardinals up.
Wow, full fucking 7 minutes. Wow. Haven't seen that number in a while. Is he in high school? Every single one of these fucking picks, man, they got these fucking iced out chains.
We're also not even halfway through the draft.
No.
We're at
just
16.
about. Yeah. I want an iced out necklace like that.
Although hopefully they start picking it up now that it's almost 10 o'clock at night.
Steve, I'd rather have a rapist quarterback than a tripping 41-year-old. I don't know about
Is that a shot fired at Aaron Rodgers? I guess.
I don't know.
I would rather take Rodgers than Deshaun Watson or Jameis Winston.
I don't
Thank
know.
you.
At that point, when it really comes down to it, I'd rather take the rapist over Aaron Rodgers.
Except
Yeah.
Rodgers actually played well.
I wouldn't take him for that money. but I would take the rapist.
I wouldn't.
He seems personable.
He really doesn't. Is the problem? Why do you think he had to do all the sexual assaulting?
He seems personable.
Not during those massages.
Coming
Maybe
from a
was it?
man's perspective. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers just seems like a bitch.
Oh, yeah, because Deshaun Watson didn't seem like a bitch this year when he couldn't see the field for jack or shit. Didn't want to answer any questions. Yeah. I'm well past the whole Deshaun Watson thing. Even Jameis Winston, I'm not really a huge fan of, but at least he doesn't like cost anything. If you're gonna if you're gonna have a predator as a quarterback,
At least have the funny predator.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, at least Deshaun Watson sets his sights and gets what he wants.
Only when they're massaging him. Once they're done, he goes to sleep.
But fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Arizona.
Dude's trash. I know. I'm sorry. It's like how much more can a Patriots fan shit on you?
Yeah, especially because
Find out.
it's like the bottom of the barrel fighting with each other. Patriots or Jets at this point.
You know what? I mean,
You guys
I
took
feel
a guard
really-
for a left tackle. You still have no wide receivers.
I don't know about that.
You have the ghost of Stephon Diggs.
Okay, so we have somewhat of a Stephon Diggs.
We have a somewhat Stephon Diggs. We have a discount Stephon Diggs.
We have Pop Douglas, who's actually turns out to be
Who would
better
be
than
wide
what-
receiver? He would be a wide receiver 3 on most teams.
He's not wide receiver. He is a
He's a role player.
He's what Edelman was. He was like a
I wouldn't even say-
He's a slot receiver.
I wouldn't even say. I think Edelman was far more useful and versatile.
Edelman was, yes, far more useful and versatile, but comparatively,
Like Pop Douglas is like a wide receiver 3 on most. He is a role player. He's a downfield threat and like fits a couple of certain roles. He can't be your primary guy
no,
though.
he's not going to be a primary guy.
And also, you need to run Stephon Diggs out of the slot because now he can't separate.
As far as I know, Keyshawn Booty, he's up on the fucking trading block.
With a name like Booty, he's
I
probably
don't
going
know,
to get you
I kinda
Booty.
liked it. I would trust me. I would if it wasn't for fucking 69 Cole Strange, I would have been rocking Booty. All right, but no, Booty.
Like a lady in Morristown.
He honestly coming into the season, he looked great. But as the season went on, again, also fucking under Gerard Mayo and that fucking shit show. Anybody could have fucked up. So, Keyshawn Booty, I'm going to sit him as fucking serviceable. You can do something with him. He was good down the stretch. Like, what was it? Fucking Drake May hit him for a fucking 60-yard TD pass.
Again, he's a role
Under
player.
coverage? Like, come on.
Again, both those guys are role players. Like, I don't think Booty's totally trash. I think he is a wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4. The problem is the Patriots don't have, like, guys who would be starters on most teams. That is their
Minus
problem.
the
They don't
Stephon
have a wide
Diggs.
receiver 1. They don't have a wide. Diggs is at 32 years old, coming off a torn ACL. Like,
know,
that's
yes.
not. Like, you're dealing in.
But it's better than a 40-year-old coming off of a torn ACL.
God damn it! Come on.
I would take the 40-year-old quarterback over the 32-year-old wide receiver.
And plus, Rodgers had many TD passes as this year's league MVP, so people are forgetting that.
The only guy I remember coming off of like such a bad injury at that age and playing well was Emmanuel Sanders. And he played well for like one season. And it wasn't like spectacular. He just played decent.
All right, Ole Miss guy.
D tackle.
Toddy.
I like that guy's Colonel Sanders hat.
Well, the last time the Cardinals drafted an Ole Miss defensive lineman, it was Robert Kimdichie, who ended up being a huge fucking bust in the league.
We're still good on that.
I'm hoping Walter Nolan, your career is better.
And
than
you people fucking talking? But
I like that Arizona added D tackles though. I think adding Walter Nolan's a good point.
and they can keep their mini,
Their Munchkin quarterback.
yes,
Yeah.
anything, even if it means adding defense. Anything to keep their.
Listen, they weren't going to add Shador Sanders if that was what you were asking.
Shador Sanders.
I mean, here's Cincinnati. They could always use like another offensive lineman, defensive lineman.
Honestly, they need to fucking really add on to that fucking offense bad.
I mean, they just paid T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
No, I get it, but like, no matter what,
They put a lot of money into that offense.
Yeah, but their fucking O-line sucks.
Yeah, and they just paid. I remember they paid Orlando Brown to be there.
Like, what are you doing?
We'll see what they draft. Come on,
Like, your
Cincinnati.
O-line is just fucking horrible, and it's been horrible for years.
Well, it's not like they haven't tried. It's just every time they try, they suck.
Yeah. It's like
It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step
they don't
back.
do anything in fucking free agency. It comes down to the fucking trades, and they don't do shit with that.
They cut Alex Kappa this year. He went to be a backup guard on the Raiders. Bengals. Who are the Bengals going to take?
Somebody on fucking O-line.
Or do they take a replacement for Trey Hendrickson?
Fill up that O-line, man.
Just beat him with everything. Oh, great. This is going to be where Zabel goes.
Honestly, I mean, it doesn't really mean shit to stop people from fucking scoring on you if you can't fucking score anything.
Well, they do score. But, I mean, you could also be just scoring a lot.
Joe Burrow can only do so fucking much. You know? Like, he's fucking scrambling every goddamn play. Like, get him some fucking help, man.
Oh, they recorded Micah Parsons' reaction to the team drafting a guard at 12.
How did that go?
He looks stunned.
Surprise!
Yeah, he looks a little perplexed, to say the least.
There's another cowboy out the door.
Well, they do have to replace Zach Martin, so it's not the worst idea, but still a little shocked by that.
Jerry Jones is such a fucking horrible GM. My God. But, yeah, no. Cincinnati's got to do something.
Take a whiz, and then I want to see who's Seattle.
Dude, I drink more beer than you. You're coming off of a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the caffeine's probably making him pee, too.
Oh, my God. You know, I drink an extra large cup of coffee every morning. I do not pee until fucking at least 2 p.m. But, oh my God, Dak Prescott fumbling. What else is new? Yeah, no. Bengals need to do something with the O-line. I don't even care if they fucking draft somebody, trade somebody, fucking sign free agent. They got to do something to help fucking Joe Burrow out. Because he's just going to end up getting fucking hurt.
That was a Final Destination movie trailer?
Yeah.
They made another one?
Yeah.
Also, why did it look like that building was like falling apart in some post-apocalyptic world?
Because Final Destination.
I don't get any of it.
Shador Sanders.
He's in Final Destination. You know what? After all this, he might just go into movies and TV.
Yeah, fuck
like he
it.
falls out of the first round, he just quits football.
Why not?
Shador Sanders.
Shador Sanders.
I mean, he does have like an online following, so sometimes you just need the right fan base. Maybe he starts a podcast or a live stream or does porn. Okay, maybe not that one.
We could do without.
That's Steve.
It's always Steve.
Is it Shador Sanders?
That looks really good. Final Destination Bloodlines.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
This is also the guy whose favorite movie series is the Saw series.
He's gonna fucking rip into you for that.
Steve, what's your opinion on the Terrifier?
Hey, how about that one? It's gonna be something probably fucking horrible. I gotta say, man, rocking the fucking hoodie with a blazer and a tie.
Ew.
He's
I did not know that until
he's
now.
fucking-
You just pointed. I did not see him the whole
I
night.
pointed this out in the fucking beginning. Before
I did not
the
catch
first
that.
pick was in.
Oh well, probably when we were doing the whole setup and everything, I probably wasn't paying attention to everything you
Dude's
were
out
saying.
there fucking making moves.
Schefter, what the heck, man? Dress better. Be better.
Terrifier. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Does he not know what Terrifier is?
I don't know. Oh,
Did he not know what the
the
Terrifier?
Terrifier, dick.
The movies. Has he never seen the Terrifier movies?
I've never seen the Terrifier movies.
Well, I didn't expect you to.
Yeah, because
Pinocchio.
fuck.
Bengals.
It's not an O lineman.
Oh.
I
Opposite-
said it.
Opposite end of Trey Hendrickson, man. I mean,
Yeah.
even if they keep
Because they
Hendrickson.
definitely don't need fucking O linemen at all.
Yeah, but their defense was jank. They were bad last year, and now they brought in a new D coordinator, which I think is going to help a little bit. But also, it's a D coordinator from college,
I
so
don't know, man. I'm like still like one of those few people. It's like predict the fucking quarterback at all cost.
oh, I agree. But like, they could also take a guard in the second round,
I mean, yeah, they could.
and it does seem like the offensive line run is slowed down a bit. So, is he still wondering what Terrifier is?
Oh, Terrifier. No, never saw them.
I feel like that
I
would
did
be
watch
his.
this ogre show that I
I
loved.
remember when Terrifier 3 came out, I seen a movie in like the theater next to me was showing Terrifier and it had like a warning. It goes, this movie has made people like visibly like ill. Please address the front desk if you need medical assistance. I'm like,
Oh
okay.
yeah. People were fucking flipping out when that movie came out.
There's also Smile.
No, I was actually seeing Smile too when I saw that. Which
Oh
was-
yeah, because it's Terrifier 3 and Smile 2 came out around the same time this year, didn't
Smile
they?
2, scariest movie I've seen in theaters. Freaking awesome. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
Go see it? Like I can go see it in theaters now?
You know what I mean? Stream it. You know,
I do feel like horror movies are more fun to see in theaters,
100%. Like,
right?
Yeah. I'm not
There's like some of the few that
I didn't really start seeing horror movies in theaters till like this year and stuff. Like, I've never been like a big horror guy, but if I saw, let's see here. Two of my 3 favorite movies last year were horror films. So,
What were your other two?
I said,
Didn't you say 2 of your 3?
yeah, 2 of my 3 favorites were
One was a Nora, I'm betting, right?
yeah, Nora, and then the 2 which were horror films were Nosferatu and The Substance.
Was Nosferatu good?
It was amazing.
Would you compare it to the original?
I've never seen the silent film.
No, it's on Amazon for free.
I don't feel the need to watch a silent film.
I mean, the different colors throw you off because it's all shot in black and white, but
Yeah.
it's like different hues. So it's like one scene is blue, one scene is black and white, one scene is orange.
In Suffering at that movie theater, sometimes they would play Nosferatu and they have like a piano player come in and play the score.
Oh, like an organ player?
Yeah, because they have like they used to have the old piano. I don't know if they still do it, but I know they used to do it a lot like 10 years ago.
That's fucking nuts. Like, that's one way to make me shit my pants proper.
Just have a real organ player playing for it.
Yeah. For that kind of movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. As silly as that movie is sometimes. It's
Seahawks pick is in.
like the first time I ever watched that movie, I was fucking just blackout drunk.
It's the best way to watch a movie.
See what Steve is saying now. Hey Joe, play an organ. What the fuck?
Like the skin flute.
Maybe later, Kanye. Maybe later. But
Who should the Seahawks pick now? Who are they picking?
Shador Sanders.
Shockingly, that wouldn't be the weirdest thing because they do have Sam Darnold, but like they're not.
Long-term solutions.
It's basically
I
a
don't know,
1-year
man.
contract.
It seems to be like anybody who's coming off of the Jets and goes to Seattle seems to do all right.
I think
To
it's
be fair, that's only happened one time.
It's bound to happen twice now.
Probably. but that's because he had a successful stop in Minnesota before going to. It's not like he just went to the Seahawks from the Jets. Well, to be fair, Geno did have a few pit stops.
no. I think Seattle takes offensive line because it's kind of what they've needed all offseason. They even brought in like 3 different guys
Yeah.
that they never signed because they had health issues. And this is where Zabel goes. Because they do have good tackles, but they need interior offensive line. And they need to bolster that play.
The pick is in.
I do think we'll get some more trades by the end of this. Could be wrong, though. Oh.
Roy Zabel. That sounds like a made-up name.
And Baker and the Bucks are on the clock. Finally a playoff team. Coming up. We've officially entered the top third of the draft.
Yeah, we're finally getting there.
Only seen one wide receiver off the board, though.
Slash.
Well, I guess technically 2 if you count Hunter, yeah.
Yeah.
One pure receiver, one I do everything because I whatever the fuck that alien is.
I'm so glad the Patriots did not go. I'm glad he got picked before he got down. Because I still think Travis Hunter, no matter what, like he's got way too many issues going on, off field at least.
Donovan Ezeraku, Tampa Bay. Get them a good edge rusher.
Got some slave feet on him. You see that kid's fucking mullet?
Oh, I see it. Like North Dakota for you. Never even been there, but I just assume that's typical there.
Like he's rocking a bowl with a straight up mullet behind.
Yeah.
That's a fucking combo. That's crazy. But what ad is this for? Seems depressing. What the fuck is this?
Is she holding her tit?
It's probably a cancer thing.
Because that's the people who definitely
When was the last time they fucking even wore pink?
Oh, it's
Honestly, like 2010's NFL, like breast cancer month, that was peak. Like,
Yeah. When was the last time they even did
I
that?
get that was a cancer thing.
Yeah.
Eli Lilly.
They don't even fucking wear pink anymore.
No, they still do. They do the pink in October, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah. But I don't think it I just don't think it's such a spectacle anymore. It used to be more of like a thing, and I think that's what it happens eventually. Things you stop paying attention to it too.
Now, like one of my favorite things, like playing Madden when I was a teenager, like when they first started doing that, right? Like they would have like updates where like all the games you played, you'd have guys wearing pink like that October, and that was so freaking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, we've been streaming for 2 hours.
Yeah, no shit.
Holy fuck.
It's 10:08.
Got all these ads for good food.
Yeah, seriously.
Should have brought you food, Harry.
That's all good. I had a thing of chips when I came in. It's all good.
I ate dinner, but I can still fucking eat.
Well, now it's already past 10 o'clock. Most of the places over here are closed except for the halal places.
I love halal food. You fucking kidding me? Oh, yeah, no, it's like I said, I had some chips.
What's it called? Gyromaster's still open. That's usually open till like 3.
Oh, man, I got a fucking hankering for McDonald's now.
Look what you started.
I'm sorry. Well, no, the TV started because they're playing McDonald's commercials.
And the best halal place in the area closes at 11. Miles Adora.
This fucking McDonald's closed. I gotta look this shit up now.
Is McDonald's halal? No, it's definitely haram.
Oh, dang.
Well, don't spoil any picks for us.
Spoiling it. The pick is in.
Is McDonald's halal?
Well, what position do you think the Buccaneers pick?
Wow.
Because it's not what I thought they were picking. But I did hear something about this earlier today.
Okay, McDonald's is halal, but only in the United Arab Emirates. So I guess I'm selling McRibs over there.
Is New Jersey part of that now?
McDonald's is open until midnight.
I like this pick for the Bucks.
I don't know, man.
Young Aaron Rodgers.
The best, worst pick ever.
People are going to be confused as fuck, and I love it.
Jeez.
Shador Sanders.
Yes.
Is that who it is?
No.
Okay.
Yes, you think you're moving on from Baker Mayfield to go to Shador Sanders, who can't throw.
But you said people are going to be confused as fuck, and that would be confusing as fuck.
And
so.
Shador Sanders is on the fucking TV.
I like this pick.
Oh,
Don't spoil it for me.
the Patterson McDonald's has halal.
Oh, that makes sense. It is Patterson.
Wait, they sell halal food at the...
I guess, you know.
Like chicken and rice at McDonald's?
What's the deal? I don't know what it is. I've traveled up and down the states quite a bit.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm not in New York or New Jersey, when I order a fucking cheeseburger from McDonald's,
Slab mustard on it.
they put mustard on it. Why is that?
Because they're fucking savages, that's why.
But that's not a thing in Jersey.
Yeah, because New York, New Jersey knows how to eat correctly. They don't in the South, that's clear.
One of the sure things.
It was a joke? No, it wasn't.
Wide receiver, Ohio State.
All right, that is a great pick for them. That is a great pick.
But I think a lot of people didn't expect that because they just extended Chris Godwin.
Yeah,
And they have Mike Evans, who, yes, is older, but they extended him last year, too.
Yeah.
So, and they have McMillan, who played very well last year. And they have Trey Palmer.
Unless you're looking to move on from somebody after the season, I have no
I think Palmer's Palmer's like a back-end guy anyway. But my guess is, how much longer is Mike Evans playing football?
Yeah, well,
And then,
like we drafted him when we drafted him. I was still in high school, so that shows you how long Mike Evans has been around.
2014.
Yeah.
Denver's on the clock.
The thing is, my comp for Ibuka was Godwin. So, interesting. I wonder what this means as far as Godwin's recovery. How they want to play him. Do they want Ibuka to be playing as a flanker on the outside? Is this in case Godwin just doesn't come back to form?
Yeah. Probably like a...
Because, like for instance,
Safe
Golden,
backup.
the other wide receiver, not nearly as safe as a pick, but Golden had maybe a little bit more variation to what he can do as far as along the line of scrimmage. I don't think you're playing Ibuka at split end. You're not playing him at X. So
Yeah. Whoa, that guy's fucking icons are massive on that fucking what? You blind, bro? I think the Broncos are going to take Shador Sanders. Fucking A, Steve.
Mabuka.
The Giants trade in now to pick before Pittsburgh.
Oh, they may go for their quarterback now.
Shador Sanders.
Could be Jackson Dart. Should be Brian Daboll's kid likes Jackson Dart.
Shador Sanders.
I don't believe it until I see it on HBO Hard Knocks.
Oh my god, I still can't believe that fucker has a job. I figured Mara would have fucking fired his ass after that.
Who?
Fucking Joe Shane. I figured.
Here's the thing. I think Mara likes Shane more than he likes Daboll, even though I think Shane is actually the bigger problem than Daboll.
Yeah.
Because I think Shane was the one who gave Daniel Jones the bad contract, even though I think that was also with Mara's thumb on the scale on that one too, which is I think another reason why he gave them a lot longer of a leash and let them go into this draft and do what they need to do. I don't know. I think that team is a bit of a mess,
Oh yeah.
but we'll see what happens.
The brightest star on that team is fucking Malik Neighbors. That's it.
They need another wide receiver. Wan'Dale Robinson is like an imaginary wide receiver. Like it's a guy who's like, okay, you play very, like you're a role player. Like again, like the problem is like there's not anything. Like I mean, the good thing is their defense looks like it's going to be good this year after signing Paulson Adebo, Javon Holland, drafting Abdul Carter. They extended Brian Burns last year, so you have a lot of good pieces for the defense. Dexter Lawrence,
Yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau, like they have good pieces for defense. Like that defense should not be bad. If that defense is bad, like what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, their whole problems are just going to be on the offensive side of the ball.
What's going on with Denver? Why are they down to the last minute? What is going on, Denver?
Because they're picking Shador Sanders.
To go with Bo Nix and compete? Or are they just going to play Shador Sanders at slot?
Shador Sanders.
Are they going to miss it?
Rob Schneider is Shador Sanders.
I'm going to guess Hampton.
I'm going to go with Shador Sanders.
That's Steve?
It's always Steve.
What did he say this week?
Negotiations. That's true.
Were they trying to negotiate a blowjob?
Oh, the pig
pick
is
is
in
in.
for Denver, Steve.
Negotiated blowjob. They should hit up their former tight end Shannon Sharp for that.
Oh,
That's only if he wants underage blowjobs.
Jesus. Talking about choking a bitch. Oh yeah, he's fucking falling.
Nobody
bro.
is amazed.
He
Stop
is
lying.
falling, man. Shut up, Mel. You fucking idiot.
Pittsburgh's definitely taking a quarterback. Or
They really don't have a fucking choice.
Or are they taking Shador or are they taking Jackson Dart?
I swear to God.
Oh, we can have Jackson Dart throwing a DK Metcalf. Holy shit.
Why is that cool? Oh, because they're Ole Miss guys.
Yeah.
I forgot that you love Ole Miss for this bit. Because it's definitely a bit. He doesn't actually know anything. Golden does not look pleased.
He expected to go higher.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's going to go. Honestly, like, I could see somebody trading up to get him now. I could see the LA Chargers taking him. Denver could be taking him. Although I think he kind of is duplicative with Marvin Mims.
It's Brad Williams.
Oh, look at that Bo Nix fucking face.
Legit good comic, Brad Williams.
Yeah.
Legit good dwarf, Brad Williams.
I mean, I was going to mention that, but you threw the elf in the room.
Oh, fucking hell.
Make-A-Wish.
I pray the Make-A-Wish kid doesn't like face plant while he's about to do the pick.
He looks pretty healthy for a Make-A-Wish.
You don't.
Good for him.
So wait, if you hit as a
The
Make-A-
Bears should have done that because they weren't gonna boo a cancer kid.
I don't know, Green Bay.
Yes, it is Wisconsin, known for their class in Wisconsin.
Does that kid have braces?
Yeah.
Probably.
And that just seems like a waste of fucking money at that point, doesn't it?
Holy crap!
You don't know
Like, am I wrong?
Holy shit!
you don't know if it's fatal.
Kid's got cancer. Why the fuck would you give him braces? Like, how much money out of pocket is that? No way fucking insurance is paying for that on top of chemo.
We do not endorse any of the words that are said on this show.
Am I wrong? Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
John A. Barron, good corner. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why that seems like such a waste. They already have such good corners.
Like, what's the fucking point of that? It's like putting on the condom after the fact. Like, what the fuck is the point?
Well, good player pick, I guess.
Jackson Dart.
To the Steelers?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Is that what you just? Is that real or are you just messing?
No, I'm saying what I think is gonna happen.
Oh, okay, good. We're trying to get past the awkwardness in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting past the cancer kid with fucking braces.
So do you think this one's Shadur Sanders?
Shadur Sanders.
You say it enough times, and it still might not happen
It
tonight.
still may not fucking happen. When does Pittsburgh pick next?
Now they're picking.
No, well, after.
Third round. They don't have a second round pick.
They don't have a second round pick?
No, they traded for DK Metcalf.
They gotta fucking get Shadur Sanders. They have to.
Unless Aaron Rodgers is actually signing with the Steelers
Or they get
doubt
Jackson
it.
Dart.
in the third round.
Where is Shadur Sanders right now? Because he's not where he should be in fucking green room.
Did he accept the go to the green room? Is that him?
I don't think so. I just see a cancer kid with braces again.
Well, the Broncos don't pick again tonight.
So Shadur Sanders is apparently in Dallas.
Steelers pick is in.
And it's not Shadur Sanders or a cancer patient with braces. Yeah, but like that was like my whole thing. Like if you hit like if you hit big on the fucking Make-A-Wish, like doesn't that mean like that's it? Like okay,
No.
see ya.
Remember, like 10 years ago, I was listening to a podcast and like somebody complained that like a kid who went to Disney World for his Make a Wish like isn't dead. They're like, yeah, the kid who went to Disney World, he's not dead yet. I'm like, who are you keeping track of all these Make a Wish kids? Being a fucking Karen about it.
Like that would be like my thought.
I think I'm more concerned of how you like found out and kept track.
Yeah. All right.
Derek Harmon, D tackle.
What? You need a fucking unless they have something worked out for Rodgers and
Or Kirk Cousins.
why the fuck would you want?
Kirk Cousins to Minnesota.
Hey, man. Defense wins championships. They can't score any points, but defense wins championships.
Shadur Sanders.
Gonna roll it Mason Rudolph all here.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is back with them, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yes, that would be a great plan. Just go with Mason. Again. Because that worked so well the first time they went with him for a whole year.
5 times.
And he played so well for the Titans last year, given that they had the #1 overall pick. What did he say this week?
He said John Cena, the Make-A-Wish angel of death.
Well, now that he's a heel, he takes away wishes from kids.
Yeah, he takes their wishes.
Remember,
Shadur Sanders.
speaking of Kanye, a couple weeks ago, before the whole cousin thing, he tweeted, he goes, "In my villain era, I refused Make-A-Wish. I refused photos with 4 different Make-A-Wish kids."
Kanye needs to get back on the meds.
Honestly, I think at this point he's just trolling. It's purely for entertainment.
Well, like,
I don't think he believes anything he's
Whose
saying.
entertainment?
His.
my entertainment.
He's got FU money. He does not care. It's like Antonio Brown.
Yeah, but
Him and Antonio Brown are probably hanging out somewhere,
even if,
and they're trying to see who could out crazy the other one.
but like, there's a difference between entertainment and making people think you suck your cousin's dick. Like,
When you
how
have
far are you willing to go?
I don't know. I mean,
when you have FU money, you could do what you want.
going
Well, like,
to
I would not want to do that, no matter how much money I have.
going to Dubai and just whipping your dick out in a public pool. I thought nobody could top that until Kanye decided to put on a KKK mask and do a fucking interview.
It is a battle. It's just who can out crazy the other one. I think that's the real battle here. I think that is the.
And don't get me wrong, since fucking Antonio seems to be embracing his CTE,
CTESPN.
he's made a couple of good points. I'll give him that much. Kanye, on the other hand, there has not been a solid thought through that man's brain in a long time.
Tracks.
It was always down. It was downhill from Kim on.
Do you think he was always crazy, or that she gave him the crazy?
I think he was always crazy.
She exacerbated it,
She was
masturbated it.
Well, she was like, you could take a break from those pills.
Did she?
I think she told him you could take a break.
I don't know, because she didn't do that to Pete Davidson.
Well, Pete Davidson got fucking cleaned up after her.
Before her,
No, after
wasn't
her.
it? I don't know.
After,
She's so crazy she made him clean.
after her, he started fucking removing the tattoos and everything like that.
Yeah, but he was cleaning up before that. The tattoo thing is kind of like a relatively new thing. Him getting rid of the tattoos now is like a newer
Yeah.
concept.
And then he did have that stint with Kate Beckinsale too. After Kim. And I was like, you can't keep doing this.
You can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah. Fucking butthole eyes and all.
And remember, that's post Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
So it's so weird to think that his downturn, it was Kim Kardashian and Charlotte. It was Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah. It's not really a downturn at all if you think about it.
It just depends on what you're into.
Not really a downturn at all.
Yeah, I think I would probably take Beckinsale over the other two.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm thinking old school Beckinsale. I'm not thinking current Beckinsale.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Like,
problem. He
yeah.
didn't date Beckinsale when she was like Beckinsale when we were all developed.
Yeah.
Oh, Beckinsale. Like it was like, it was Beckinsale like post,
Post click.
like it was Kim K post Kanye and tape and all of her weirdness. Just saying.
Just, no.
Like it is interesting that, and then Ariana Grande. I mean, he did date Ariana Grande at her peak.
Yeah.
Come on,
Why
Chad,
do we have
just
fucking 10 picks left? My God.
because they want to drag this out. It is 10:30, and they want to drag this out for as long as possible. Shadir Sanders, Will Johnson. I'm actually kind of curious when Amari and Hampton goes, because the other ones I understand why they're not going. Some of them got health issues, like Will Johnson and Josh Simmons. Matthew Golden, I think there's some questions as far as his tape goes, and especially with the speed stuff kind of not matching. And Shadur, I mean, it depends on the in between the ears stuff.
He knew he was going to go in the second round.
Oh yeah, that's why he's not there,
Yeah.
which is smart. Like I don't think he's wrong for doing that.
Well, you won't want a free trip to Green Bay, Wisconsin.
I'm good. I could survive without that. I could survive never going to Green Bay in my life.
What?
I can tell you a couple other places I could probably survive not going to.
Camden.
I survived Camden, I think.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Duluth,
Never been.
Minnesota.
Probably don't need to go.
Duluth, Minnesota.
Probably most of Minnesota I could avoid. I wouldn't mind going to Minnesota, though. I actually could have sworn in there. Listen, Chargers, hurry it up, please.
So we know
Also, stop singing Don't Stop Believing.
So we know the next three are not taking quarterbacks, so
Yeah.
But trade up could be coming.
that's true.
Because now we're at that point where it's not that expensive to go up. It's probably just like a fourth rounder.
Shadur Sanders.
I think that's what we're seeing right now is maybe some of these teams are looking to negotiate. Charges, who are the charge? I think it's going to probably be Golden.
So Shadur Sanders had a 96%
Oh, man,
chance
you-
of going before the 20.
Chargers got to be pissed because all the big Michigan guys are gone.
Yeah.
Loveland.
Will Johnson is still.
Oh, well, maybe it's Will Johnson that goes here. But yeah, remember Loveland, Grant, and Graham are all gone. Do they take Will Johnson? Or do they take Golden? Is there somebody else that Harbaugh met with? Dude, you're down to 30 seconds. Please don't tell me they missed this pick. Like they forget. 25, 24, 23. Are they not awake?
I mean, that'll make two of us.
15.
You're getting a fucking full musical number in between. Come on, let's go.
Like one of the only times I'm jealous of people who live on the West Coast.
Oh my god.
Beep. Oh, the pick is in. Obviously, they had to wait the whole 10 minutes. I think the Chargers are trying to negotiate something. Packers are on the clock. Maybe it was just that the Chargers fax machine wasn't working.
I don't know. They're in fucking LA. They should be able to afford email.
But they think Harbaugh's gonna draft Shador and get rid of fucking Herbert? No way.
No
Then
fucking
why are
way.
they showing Shador? Why?
A lot of questionable guys up. Oh.
Don't.
I won't.
Shadur Sanders.
To replace Herbert. Because that's what they wanted, is get a weaker armed quarterback.
Shadur Sanders.
You think offense or defense?
If I had a McNugget for every time one of us said Shador Sanders tonight, I wouldn't be hungry anymore.
Seriously. You think I can fucking...
All right.
Shadur Sanders.
DoorDash in it?
10 minutes.
If I'll throw you some money if he gets. Just fuck. A large fry and just three small hamburgers. With as much ketchup as they're allowed to give me.
Oh my God.
I'm joking.
You want that story to come out in public?
Yeah, tell
We're
him.
on 2 live streams now. We are at the scene of the crime. Or at least the scene of the revelation. Omarion Hampton. Running back. I like that pick.
But do they not have Gus Edwards and
No. J.K. Dobbins.
they got rid of them both?
Well, they were free agents. Well, they might still have Gus Edwards, but Gus Edwards is jank. I mean, he did not play well at all.
How many cheeseburgers?
No, hamburgers.
Hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's weird to find out he's actually a communist.
How many hamburgers?
3.
No mustard, right?
No mustard. If we're not in Pennsylvania.
Let me hear you say mustard.
Burgers?
Nah, it's fine.
Pickle, diced onions.
Yeah, just what it comes with.
Minus the mustard.
Yeah.
Let me hear you say mustard.
Large fry.
Yeah.
$15.
Let me hear you say mustard. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
You're getting stuff too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't want to be a.
I'm full of my gullet.
Thank you.
Aaron Rodgers thinks the Shadur Sanders obsession on ESPN is ridiculous.
I agree.
Aaron Rodgers.
I agree with my quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers has bigger fucking problems.
Donovan Azaraku. Oh, 24, I'd expect a trade up. Minnesota does not have very many picks in this draft. Who
Yeah,
are-
Houston's obviously not going to get a quarterback after. Yeah.
Well, I think a team trades up into the first round for the 5th-year option if
Yeah.
they're taking somebody. The question is if Shadur Sanders is the next quarterback to go,
Yeah.
or is it somebody else like a Dart or a Milrow? Let me hear you say mustard. Mecca Obuka. I like that pick a lot. And I like Hampton. Oh, Green Bay taking Golden would be interesting.
It would be.
Because they've kind of been connected to a lot of the receivers in this draft.
All
And
right,
I
here's-
don't think a lot of people expected Golden to fall this far.
All right, this.
Even though this is kind of where he was expected to go earlier in the offseason, which is kind of where, when you look at the mock drafts in the beginning of the offseason, that's kind of more accurate at different points.
Yeah.
Marion Hampton. Green Bay. Can you do this quicker? It's about trust, babe. What love got to do? Got to do.
You got to know when to fold up. Know when to fold up. Know when to walk away. You better not count your money while you're sitting at the table.
Oh my God, this is just like, why draw this out as much as they are?
Because we know people like us will still watch it.
Shador Sanders.
He's a Green Bay. I think this is the problem, is that there's not anybody else to take Shador Sanders. Do the Browns straight up with Minnesota? I think the... I'm shocked it took you guys till 10:30 at night to figure out you could DoorDash.
This was random. You know, I have a picture of the cast of That's So Raven, and I thought the dad was Christopher Dorner. No, the dad from That's So Raven looks just like Christopher Dorner.
Who's Christopher Dorner?
Oh, he was a back in like 2013. He was an LAPD cop, ex-military, who, he went on a rampage. He wrote a manifesto. He like killed a bunch of cops, and then there was like a nationwide manhunt for him, and they ended up burning him alive in a safe house.
I do remember this. I'm shocked you remember this.
How do I not remember the Dorner? You can't corner the Dorner. This is not praising Christopher Dorner or supporting any of his actions or views. I'm just saying you cannot corner the Dorner.
Oh my God! Another.
Jesus.
Oh, it's another one, you think?
No.
I mean, that's what happened last time, right? No, it was the Chargers went all the way down to the last minute. They're trying to find the kid.
All right, so if it's 10 minutes out, we should have the McDonald's and 2 picks.
Honestly, I think that's what we're going to be.
Yeah.
Jesus is in the Toyota Corolla.
All right, that's what I expected.
I ordered a fucking milkshake. I guarantee you they're not going to give me a straw.
I'm expecting the ice cream machine not to be fucking working. It's fucking McDonald's. It's McDonald's.
Son of a bitch. And by the way, this is coming from all the way in fucking Hackensack.
What?
Oh, they said it was 10 minutes out.
Is that still the expectation? Is that it's 10 minutes?
10:55.
All right. It is.
10:42.
All right, 13 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, this is only like 10 to 15 minutes from Hackensack. Yeah.
Just hope. Wait, I wanted to. I'm just thinking about Hackensack. The Wendy's and Burger King in Hackensack are like have a strip club in the middle of it.
Like, this is the McDonald's right across the street from White Manor.
What's White Manna?
Like one of the famous burger joints.
Oh my God.
I'm not from. I'm from Rockland County.
It's like one of the first like hamburger joints
Okay.
ever.
So good.
It is a little overrated.
Overrated, but it's still good.
It's so good. It's also kind of late to order it now. White Manna. I don't think they're open. Pick is in.
Woo!
At least it's not Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he said Roger.
So unbelievable. What is the guy who you are picking?
I don't know. Draft in Detroit was pretty good.
Honestly, this is the one I'm the least interested in, like of all of them.
Wisconsin.
Detroit was kind of because Detroit's cool. Like there's Philly was cool when it was in Philly. Cleveland was cool when it
You're
was in
just
Cleveland.
naming places you're most likely to get shot in.
Yeah, you know what? Risk makes it cool.
All right, we're gonna have the draft in Chicago next.
Probably. I mean, it was in Chicago for a long time, wasn't it? Like it was like it rotated between Chicago and New York.
Yeah, that's true.
Tennessee was dope. I heard
Yeah.
a lot of people had their bachelorette parties ruined because of it.
Fuck Kansas City.
What about
Yeah.
Kansas City?
That I agree on.
Fuck Kansas City.
Okay, but why? What about Kansas City?
Oh, we should have
Everything.
we should have a draft in Baltimore. That's another place we should have a draft. Just naming like
Yeah, it's probably one I wouldn't want to go to. Oh, actually, I don't know. Like,
Well, Baltimore's so bad. You're like, oh, even I wouldn't fucking go there. We're like, oh, let's go Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit. Baltimore's where you draw the line.
We had mutual friends.
Yeah.
are you talking about when they went to the trip down to Baltimore?
This sounds like it's gonna be
You're
good.
talking about Anthony and Darlene?
They decided,
Yeah.
you know what?
Oh, wide receiver, Matthew Golden.
They never did that for Rodgers, but
They decided
okay.
we're gonna instead of going like out to the Poconos or go down to Florida, fucking well maybe we'll go to fucking Maine and eat some fucking lobster.
Or even Atlantic City.
Fucking Baltimore.
Well, they do have good. They do have good crabs in Baltimore. So they do have good crabs in Baltimore. I cannot fault them for that.
You're already going down to Maryland. You can go to like Ocean City or something. There's way more cool things to do in Maryland than Baltimore.
Fucking Baltimore.
Fuck, I'm pro Baltimore now.
Also, it wasn't even like the summer. It wasn't like fun time to go to Baltimore either.
it's in February in Baltimore.
This was like October.
I mean, to be fair, you could go. You might have run into John Waters or like Stav or somebody. That's kind of cool.
This was like before Stav was even like. This was back
Yep.
when Stav was just like maybe starting comedy.
This was literally the week after the riots happened.
well, no, wait. There's some logic to this. There's this one guy. He went on a podcast. He goes, "What I do is to travel." He goes, "Anytime there's a terrorist attack or somewhere, I'll get a ticket to that place because everything's so cheap." That's what he says. He goes, September 12, 2001, I went to New York on the bombings in fucking Istanbul. I booked a hotel. Everyone was super nice. Yeah, that's what you got to do, honestly. You know what? I'm pro Baltimore now.
But yeah, right, the week after that person in custody got killed by police, and all of
Yeah, but they didn't know that when they booked the trip either.
they didn't know when they booked the trip, but that's when what happened.
I mean, you don't want to cancel it. So my parents are actually going down to Atlantic City this weekend because everything's so cheap because of the fires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they arrested a guy in Baltimore.
Yeah, it was a kid. He just
Yeah.
lit everything
Like
on
19
fire.
years
Yeah.
old.
Looks like he's fucking high off his ass.
Yeah.
Future fire starters of America. Actually, he kind of looked like the kid from Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his fire powers.
Kind of looks like somebody I knew from middle school.
Parents.
Before he lost all his hair.
Yeah, parents that beat your kids so they don't become arsonists.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely gonna beat the shit out of my kids.
Yeah.
See, the Vikings know how to pick efficiently. I could have swore this was going to be the part where somebody traded up
Yeah.
because they need picks. They only have 4 picks in this draft.
But. And they are having good teams though.
Yeah, but you want depth.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. Why they would trade down.
Food is on the way.
Fucking A.
The food is in the way. Do you know the way?
Somebody touch my spaghetti. Well, we're doing. I thought we were doing memes from 7 years ago. So I'm like, what was the other meme from?
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
All right.
A lot of eyes.
Why'd you say that? Like you were the lead singer in an emo band.
Fucking, what's his name from Blink-182? What's up?
Interesting.
Come on, Jesus. You're fucking up.
Can he not find his way there?
Tell him you're in an office building.
So,
Yeah.
as a Jets fan,
Yeah.
are you excited to go against the Patriots over the next season twice?
I mean, it's better than what we've been doing the past 20 years when they had Brady. So yeah. I mean, out of all the division foes, you guys are the most beatable. So yes, I am. For now, anyway.
Are they?
Actually, no. Miami's taking a huge
took
downturn.
a big beating
yeah.
this year as far as like players go, and they might be trading away Ramsey too.
Yeah, and Tyreek's a fucking head case who may ask for a trade. Their quarterback's always getting CT, so we may get to play against. You know what? I'd rather play against Miami than New England. You're right. So
We got a competent head coach now.
listen.
Yeah, but you still
I'm
have a
not
left
shitting.
tackle.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on Gerard Mayo. Listen, he didn't have a lot to work with last year. I think he was put in a tough spot. And
my issues with Gerard Mayo have more to do with like how he handled everything, and not
Yeah.
because he was putting up bad spot. Like he could have had the same record, but if he didn't throw his offensive coordinator under the bus,
That's true.
if he didn't say like some of the shit he said in public press conferences, I probably would be like, oh, he should have kept his job. But the shit he said publicly, he threw his OC under the bus time and time again. Whether it was
Fucking team under the bus.
yeah. Oh, why aren't you aren't you using Drake May as a designated runner? Oh, why don't you talk to AVP about that? Oh, I thought you said what was the
Donovan
running-
Jackson.
the running back? Yeah, the guard for Ohio State. This was a good pick. I think that was a smart
George
move.
Sanders.
Yeah, Shedeur Sanders. Actually,
Shedeur
actually, no. That's a Ram. So this might be
No, Rams is next. Oh, trade alert! Texans are trading.
Texans trade pick to who's taking the pick?
Trade
The Giants. They're taking. I think this is where Jackson
Here comes
Dart
a
goes.
QB.
I think it's Jackson Dart.
Future third. Yes, but which
Sanders.
Jalen Milroe? No.
Listen, I think Jalen Milroe's going to end up being the best quarterback in this draft, but I think it's going to be Jackson Dart.
I would not be shocked if they did take Jalen Milroe.
Or fucking Sanders. All day.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing with Shedeur Sanders. Maybe they take him. But, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's also possible. Yeah, you know what it is? It's possibly Mara just went ahead and said, can you just trade up and get him and trade our 99th pick and do it? Can you guys do this for me, please?
Oh. Sanders.
Jackson Dart.
There's no way they're actually going to do what I want to do.
Deion looks fucking pissed. Oh yeah, his mom looks happy. He probably got
Jackson Dart.
They probably picked up Jackson Dart.
Oh, that's going to be the best QB room. You got Captain Crab Legs, Jackson Dart.
Houston picking up 2 third-round picks, though, is kind of a good
Yeah, it's going to be Dart. It's going to be Dart.
Yeah, Deion Sanders looks fucking pissed, and everybody's congratulating this kid. Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson
Fuck.
to the Giants.
Oh.
That's
Adam Schefter with a fucking tie and hoodie and blazer combo. problem. My new wedding fit.
Well, Shadur's not going second, QB.
Really?
So it's Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
Is it? All right. I'll.
Unless I got it right.
Jackson Dart.
I hope that works out for him.
It will.
You didn't even like him 3 months ago.
Jackson Dart?
Yeah.
Let's see.
He is an he's
I
an Ole
was-
Miss
I was-
fan. He is an Ole Miss fan.
I was still
and
mad
I
about the
texted him,
Kentucky game. I was still mad about the Kentucky game. That's.
Ole Miss fan.
I was still
didn't-
mad at-
I listen. I got the receipts.
No, you do, but I was still mad about the Kentucky game.
He doesn't like him. He doesn't like him. He thinks he's a sucky
No,
QB.
I don't think he's a second. Jackson Dart, you're gonna do great. Gonna make Ole Miss proud.
He thinks Jackson Dart sucks penis
No, I do not.
professionally.
No, that's Shannon Sharp.
I think he does that amateurly. Who was that?
Matthew
Oh,
Stafford.
Yeah, his wife's hot. You didn't know
Yeah, it's
Stafford's
like
wife was hot?
But
The guy's a quarterback in the NFL.
No, that was like his.
Doesn't always mean shit.
Yeah, no, that was that was his.
How many have had ugly wives?
Russell Wilson's girlfriend when he first got drafted.
Well, he dumped her ass. He dumped her. He fucking dumped
yeah.
her.
And then he got into the NFL.
Everybody knew he was going to be going that round.
Who?
Everybody knew he was going to be going that round.
In the third round?
Russell Wilson.
What does that have to do with anything?
Everybody knew he was going to be fucking drafted. That bitch was fucking ugly as shit.
But you know what? You know
You think
Matthew
that's why he went in the third round? Is he had an ugly girlfriend? They thought he had bad eyesight.
is like they were college sweethearts, like Matthew Stafford and his current girlfriend, and like they broke up for a little bit, and she went for his fucking backup to make him jealous. No, that you
That's
could
bold.
Google that. How close is our McDonald's?
He's getting there. He's making progress.
All right.
Now the last 5 picks go super fast.
Fucking ass clowns. Yeah, we're going to be eating for like the last couple.
Mouthful of McDonald's fries.
It's going to be a fucking weird morning at work. There's going to be a lot of shit getting thrown around. Dude, he is fucking fuming. Shadur Sanders is so mad.
Yeah, because he didn't end up being the second. He thought he was going to be the first QB off the board. He would never, he didn't even scratch that. He might
Everybody else's highlights.
Here's the thing. I actually do think Shadur is probably a better quarterback than Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart was playing against actual competition.
Who's that fucking Texas quarterback?
Was he?
He was playing against SEC defenses.
Yes, but his offense was a made-up offense. Like he was just throwing, just throw downfield. Bye. Like he had no reads. It was
Imagine
that Lane Kiffin spread offense. It was kind of BS. He didn't have to do anything. What were we saying?
Who was that one Texas quarterback? Major something?
Major Booty. Oh wait, I just realized with Jane Daniels and I'll wait till the pick is officially in.
Whoa!
There we go, baby. Giants are going to end up with another Super Bowl in 4 years, and we're still going to be irrelevant. Great. But with Jane Daniels, in Washington, that means twice a year we're going to get Dart versus Daniels rematches. One of the best college football games ever watched. 2023, Ole Miss versus LSU at Vaught Hemingway. Malik Neighbors also playing that game, but this year he's going to be with Jackson Dart instead of Jane Daniels.
His mom is fucking hot.
I mean, yeah.
Jackson Dart's mom has got it going on. Jackson Dart's mom has got.
Fucking white people.
Oh, the Rams are trading their pick down too. Who's trading up with them? Atlanta.
What?
Shador.
No,
Sanders.
no
that
fucking.
Would, that would hilarious, but I
no
doubt it.
fucking way.
Also, keep in mind, LA Rams didn't have a pick for the next round, so I'm wondering what the Falcons are giving up though.
Shador. Sanders.
Interesting.
And the Falcons pick is in.
Who are they taking?
How close is our Mickey D's?
6 minutes.
All right, I could wait 6 minutes.
Getting there. You've loved Shador all fucking day, dickhead.
Tom Aronovich, a fucking junkie.
Who are the Falcons taking? Malachi Starks, Mike Green, Jahad Campbell, Will Johnson,
Shador Sanders.
Luther Burton, Izaraku.
Shador Sanders.
Oh.
Shador Sanders.
Also, what did the Falcons trade to get that pick? Is it here? Holy!
Shador Sanders.
No, the Falcons trade a first-round pick next year to go ahead and trade picks with the Rams.
They have to be taking a fucking quarterback.
Why would
No.
you do that when you got fucking Michael Penix?
No, it's not. It's not a quarterback.
Why the fuck would you trade up that much?
Falcons trade 46, 242, and a first-rounder in 2026 for the Rams pick at 26 and 101.
Fuck?
So the Rams drop down 20 spots. They get a first-rounder next year. That's nuts. That's nuts.
I fucking hate the comparisons.
Yeesh. Trading a future first-rounder to move up into the first round again. What the fuck?
Yes. My fries, my burgers.
We're almost at 3 hours.
That's how long we fucking.
We're at 2 hours and 53 minutes.
How long we're waiting for our DoorDash?
Shadir.
Put it in pretty quick. It
Yeah.
got out pretty quick.
Nah, I did. I'm not. I just want.
I also paid the extra $2 for priority.
All right, there you go. Fair enough.
Fuck Roger Goodell.
Edge rusher.
Why would you trade up that much?
They must have really needed an edge rusher this year.
That's fair.
That is like the kind of shit that you kind of expect from that movie Draft Day.
Yeah.
With Dennis,
You could have fucking had him.
was that Dennis Quaid? Was that who was in it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Dennis Quaid.
No?
No, it was.
Oh, it was like Kevin Costner. Oh, that other fuck.
So they basically decided to use their first round pick next year for this.
That's a waste.
This is after they just drafted Jalen Walker too.
That's a waste. You could have fucking had him in round 2.
So this was like the first draft in forever where nobody like traded away their first round pick before the draft started.
Yeah.
Next year you already have 2 teams that have an extra first round pick.
Like that was a wasted pick. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's wasted what you just fucking gave up for that.
I mean, unless you think that guy's a first rounder next year, but like next year's draft could be really good. Now all of a sudden you're missing out on that.
Exactly. That was a bad move.
And
that's
this was
why
actually a guy who had some off-field concerns too.
Yeah, and that's why Atlanta is what Atlanta is.
Hey man, good for the Bucks.
I mean, yeah. Whatever's easier for fucking
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
Dude, the
I
guy
know
has
he's-
4 really good
Yeah.
receivers now.
And I know you're still a really good fan of his, so
Yeah. Good.
honestly, I mean, coming off of what the Browns did to him, I'd be a fucking fan of his too.
Yeah. Oh, he got them their first win in 2 years, and then they were like, and then also got to the playoffs for the first time in like forever,
Yeah.
and got them their first playoff win in probably since the 90s. But yeah, screw him. What a bastard. Because he got into fights with their fucking stupid ass media members. Baltimore's on the clock, man. We're down to the last 5 picks.
And
Baltimore.
the McDonald's is almost here.
Do 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 do. We are at. We haven't hit 3 hours yet. I'm shocked. I'm shooked and shocked. Rip. Hey, wish he was here in the draft. Rip. K2.
Who was that?
I have no idea. Oh, maybe the guy who passed away.
Oh. Not the cancer kid with braces.
No. I thought that was what that was about for a second. Was when you were, was your cancer kid with braces thing? No, I think it was about the guy who passed away a couple weeks ago. The prospect. This has been a crazy draft, but it also feels very slow. Like this has been a very slow. I think it's because like there hasn't been a lot of excitement. Even like Jackson Dart going. This has just been like a very mellow draft. Very, very bland. Very. And I think part of it is just the like, not a big wide receiver draft. Like we already saw all the kind of top guys. Burden's probably the last one left of the top end dudes. Like him and Kyle. I don't know if Kyle Williams is gonna go here. Ah, you got your Mickey D's.
That's how advertising works. So one McDonald's commercial.
The Dinner of Champions.
Yes, sir.
Pick is in finally.
You get your shake in there.
Got the shake. Part of it.
And Ravens continue their thing of doing just best players.
Fries.
Ravens will continue to just pick best player available, as they usually do. I'm shocked they even still had a shake.
Sounds good. Double.
So there's you
Thank you.
and you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh. Oh, good.
You want fry? What do you want fry?
Good, thank you.
You're not a fan of McDonald's, right?
All I got. I've had McDonald's one time in the last like 10 years. That was like, and I think it was because I was like, for some reason I was craving a Big Mac, for like I had been craving a Big Mac, like I had not had one and I like thought about it like multiple times, and then we went to the Christmas party that one of the years my cousin does in Nyack.
Gay Christmas.
Yes, gay Christmas, and so I was driving my cousins and my girlfriend home, and they made me stop at McDonald's. That was the last time I ever had McDonald's.
I can hear myself getting fatter.
Sounds like the last name of a character in Star Wars.
Worry.
There we go.
It's been a really defensive heavy first round.
I mean, this was always like a good edge draft. There's still some guys that I think they don't go in the next 5 picks. I'm gonna be kind of like,
What is it with black NFL players and white girlfriends?
wasn't his girlfriend black? I'm pretty sure the first person he kissed was a black woman.
That was his mom.
That's fair.
He just kissed a white chick already.
Oh. Could be his agent.
Can I get that agent?
Mike Green's still on the board.
I'm available.
The Lions are on the clock.
Who do you think the Lions should take it?
Hey, Harry, do you know somebody named Austin Portnoy?
Austin Portnoy, yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, Harry."
Tell Austin, shout out and miss you.
That was, I don't know what time that was. He sent that.
Goes down the TikTok stream or the YouTube?
YouTube.
Shadur Sanders.
Shadur? I mean, unless Cleveland trades up just so they can get the 5th-year option, he's going to fall out. He's not going in the first round.
Yeah, no.
Again, I think a lot of that has to do with, like, the interviews, man. Because the Giants did a lot of work on that guy.
It's the interviews, it's dad, it's a whole bunch.
Can you answer the red flags? Can you answer the tough questions? Do we think you're going to be a leader? Are you going to take the tough coaching? How good do you think you are? What are your weaknesses? Things like that. And I think the problem is that he is somebody that, like, if he's not answering those questions for you, he's kind of a tough sell. Because he's not an elite prospect.
No. Oh, she can feel the vibrations, all right.
And good vibrations. That's my dream.
Everything you just said was illustrated by his behavior in every conceivable way. That was one fired up young
Those are always so trippy. Those 3D graphic fake scans. I don't know. It's so weird. Who do Detroit take? I'm guessing Donovan Ezraku. Or Josh Simmons. I'm thinking edge rusher. You say blue contacts? Didn't see. Oh, yeah, Mike Green's on the board still. God, that'd be crazy they get Mike Green. Oh. Okay, good. That was better than nothing, I guess. For a second, it said, like, a different player that came up.
Two teams that didn't have multiple players with 5 sacks last season. Aiden Hutchinson led the team in sacks.
I do like Detroit's head coach. Bill Campbell,
Yeah.
solid guy. Fucking football guy.
Ding, ding, ding. D tackle out of Ohio State, Tyleek Williams.
That Michigan guy getting taken by the Browns. Now you have an Ohio State guy getting taken by the Lions. Gotta love it.
Maybe you could just swap apartments.
Makes sense. If Columbus were anywhere near Cleveland.
Well, for the summer. Or for 2 weeks in the spring.
Yeah, cool.
Is Levy tomorrow?
What's up? Yeah. Hopefully none of my faves are watching the stream.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they're tracking all of your conduct and whatever you're saying and doing.
Absolutely.
All of your people.
George Sanders.
Yeah, I might skip that tomorrow. I might watch part of the second round and then go see Basim on at Olives.
No worries.
See what happens. There's some
I know
bits
it's
that
at a
don't.
different place than Olives.
Oh, it's not Olives. It's at Andromeda, which is like a block up the road, which is also closing in 2 days too.
They mean that's it? So they let Jordan run a show there on one of their last
He's done
days of
3
op-
shows there,
Oh shit.
but they're moving down the road. They're just moving
Oh.
locations. They lost their lease, but they found another spot.
So basically Rhino, but not Rhino.
Well, it's more of a music venue.
That's fair.
They've been there, I think, for like a year or so, but they were, again, it was mostly music. And then the guy who Jordan did the stuff at Olives with, I think, left Olives and went to Andromeda.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I also know that Jordan used to book 4 comics for it. Now he only books like 3.
Yeah, it's like comedy,
Okay.
like death metal or something, or like.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of comics and music. Gray Zabel. Who will the Commanders pick?
I know who they're not picking.
Billy D. Williams.
Oh yeah.
The Geico Gecko. Shadir.
Dear Sanders.
They want this to go all the way to midnight, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
It's like waterboarding, but with the NFL draft.
Gave me enough time to eat McDonald's, so that's all I wanted, just enough. I'm honestly surprised that their ice cream machine was fucking working.
No complaints. It's good. Good. I don't like how they're doing this, by the way.
Yeah.
The overseas games.
I mean, they started in Brazil last year, and like Eagles couldn't even wear fucking green because of gangs and shit.
Couldn't wear their fucking team colors.
Yeah.
Streets are fucking crowded
Yeah.
with crime.
Oh,
Who said that was a fucking good idea?
yeah. No, if they want to expand,
The money.
or if no, like I don't know why they haven't thought of this yet. Spain, it's a nice country. You got plenty of great stadiums in fucking Spain. Put a game in fucking Bernabeu, and that would fucking sell out. What the fuck do I know?
Yeah, why not just stick to Europe?
Yeah. They should play a game in Turkey. Shout out to President Erdogan.
You know, go down to fucking Australia. Surprise them.
That would be fun.
It would be.
Yeah, they have fucking rugby down there.
Although, dear God, that flight would be miserable.
Yeah, but I don't want any of the NFL's biggest stars to get killed by a stingray. That's the last thing I want. Cruel like you. You let me tickle him on the taint a little bit. Stung me in the heart.
You mean you would prefer them get shot in a favela?
It's better than a fucking stingray. That's like the biggest pussy fish of all time. Like, it's like the safest animal you could bring your kids around in.
And still die?
Yeah.
Safest animal you could die from.
Yeah, exactly.
Ding, ding, ding. Josh Connerly. Offensive line.
So they do.
They should treat the NFL draft like a roast. Give it like an official host other than the fucking
Goodell.
Goodell that nobody likes. Make it fun. At least for night one.
They think this is fun. You got to realize, like, that's how out of touch the owners are. Them picking random cities to go to tour it was what they thought was fun. Like, the most fun I think I had was, like, watching when Pat McAfee did it, when he was calling for the Colts in the third round. And he was calling, who was it? Was it the linebacker? Bobby Okereke? He was calling his pick. Bobby Okereke. Commanders are really putting a lot of assets in that offensive line. Trade for Tunsil. Now they brought in Connerly.
Buffalo's on the clock. Who are they going to pick?
And watch, they trade to the Kansas City Chiefs. One pick down, and they get a wide receiver. Or they get Josh Simmons, the offensive lineman. Bobby Okereke.
I mean, I genuinely just want to see Pat Mahomes go down.
Mm.
One leg normal, the other leg facing a completely opposite way. That's all I want.
We do not condone injuries here or support them.
All about them.
All right, speak for yourself. You're also about not giving braces to sick kids.
Listen, as sadistic and as sick as that was, it was also maybe the funniest moment of the night.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but Jesus.
I mean, it's a good fucking point. Like, come on.
I feel like if I say anything else, I'm gonna go to hell. It's just gonna,
Or hell
Don't-
adjacent.
yeah.
Yeah, it could be worse. You could be demoted to hosting an open mic at Olives.
That's true. To be fair, I did do that for 1 week.
Yes.
Before even they found out I wasn't qualified for that.
I mean, it's
I'd be okay with, even though we'd be on the Bills. We'd have 3 Ole Miss guys in the first round.
Can we finish this? All right, Bills are on the clock.
I'm gonna love hate for them.
I hate the fucking Bills. The only thing I like about the Bills is their greatest franchise player.
Do they take another wide receiver that can't play X? I think you go defense here, right?
I mean, I'm always gonna root for them in the playoffs. Like regular season, fuck off. They can kiss my ass.
I enjoy watching them lose to the Chiefs each and every year. I don't care.
But when it comes to postseason and making a playoff run and this, that, and the other thing, only because the Pats aren't doing it currently, I'll root for them. They went to 4 Super Bowls and lost. Give them one. Come on, take the refs that were, reffing Pat Mahomes games through the season. Take those people and just throw them into a fucking Buffalo game on fucking postseason. Give it to them. Let them have it.
Swimming is my fantasy. Ooh, should I band dance with me?
Oh no, they're bringing out a kid in a fucking wheelchair. God damn it.
Oh no.
Another Make-A-Wish?
Oh, fuck. Oh no.
We do not condone the words of Mr. Yanucci. To understand.
You're stepping up and the kid is in a fucking wheelchair. Hey, he's got fucking movement on his legs.
Jesus.
Oh, he's one of those.
What do you mean by one of those? I don't think I want to know.
Fucking big time Tommy.
Ding, ding, ding.
He could speak?
With the 30th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Maxwell Harrison. Let's go!
Who?
Maxwell
What? Oh, Maxwell Harrison.
Hairston.
Hairstone. What?
Six interceptions, three of them came back for touchdowns. When he was healthy in 2023, he was outstanding. Five
2 more picks left. 2 more picks left.
Who's the guy on defense on the Bills that died? Came back.
I'm sorry. Did the Eagles
Damar
just
Hamlin.
trade with the Eagles just traded with the Kansas City Chiefs?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Because if you see, it says Kansas City, Kansas City.
What the fuck?
They moved up 1 spot. I'm guessing to take a tackle.
So I'm guessing Shador's not going in the first round.
He fucking fell in the second round.
Whoopsies.
Damar Hamlin 2.0.
No, don't. We do.
is the first defensive back in school history to go in round one. And we talk about how badly the Bills need him. They allowed opposing quarterbacks to complete 41% of their passes, throwing 20 yards downfield or more last year. That was 24th in the NFL. Now let's take a look at Max Hairston. Yeah, like I said, Greg, you talk about the ability to recover and to see the size. Only about 186 pounds. That's the concern moving forward, that frame. But you watch him here. Look, in Kentucky, Drew Phillips came out as defense last year. Did a really good job as a rookie with the New York Giants. Anticipate, first throw the ball. They'll come up with the interception. He had 5 interceptions 2 years ago. He said,
So why did the Eagles trade up? Also, why did they trade up 1 spot? Don't tell me. No, they didn't get. What are they taking?
I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. It's been a defense-heavy first round, and most likely they're gonna go.
So
Pick is in, by the way.
Eagles trade number 32 and 161 to the Chiefs. So they basically traded what, a 5th round pick to move up 1 spot. Not a big deal. I guess I would do that if I wanted a specific player, and I was afraid the Chiefs were going to trade with like maybe the Browns or somebody.
I see him making his way over to Molly McGrath, Verizon Business, brings us down to the stage where Molly has Max Hairston. Molly?
Max, you told me that you were going to practice that handshake with Roger.
Picks in.
In the mirror, how do you think you did?
I think I did good. He almost lifted me up on the line, but I think I did good. I've been waiting all night for that one.
I absolutely love your energy. You are known as a
This is going to be interesting.
Kentucky. What is Buffalo getting in you?
Man, Buffalo, they're getting the ultimate competitor, the ultimate teammate, and they're getting somebody that's going to give Josh Allen the ball back. Let's get to work!
All right, congratulations. Before we go, let's see you.
2 more picks. 2 more picks.
More pay.
Pick your
And so Max Hairston
player.
to Buffalo. I'll tell you what, the NFL draft makes for a strange bedfellows. Kansas City and Philadelphia.
Eagles pick is in. Eagles pick is in.
Now they've swapped picks here. The Eagles have moved up to 31, trading up with Kansas City. We'll get the details on the trade in just a moment. The Super Bowl champs are on the clock, and we're getting ready to finish up round
Defense or offense?
Defense.
in a moment on ESPN.
That's. I mean, they lost the most on defense this offseason.
They did. The player they take is not going to end up being a position that they lost, though.
What the fuck?
In fact, it's one of the players that they retained.
Shador Sanders.
Yes. He's moving to defense to play safety, which is why he didn't test at all.
Like,
And probably not even a position that Kansas City was taking, I'm thinking. Unless they thought like Cleveland or somebody else was trading up to get that spot.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
Like the Texans or something.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military.
Actually, I would make sense if the Texans were like, hey, you know what? Move up 3 spots and get back into the first round, get a linebacker or something, or edge rusher.
I'm gonna call this one a bad move. Already.
It's whatever. Sometimes you want to make sure you're getting your guy. If you have one spot, you're not going to keep that 5th rounder anyway.
Bad move.
By who?
Already. I'm gonna say it's a bad move on their part.
Don't know who else was calling. Cleveland has 2 picks coming up. They might have been calling the Chiefs and being like, we'll trade you.
With 2 picks sitting there.
Well, looks like Shador's going to Cleveland.
Or not. Maybe he falls all the way to the 3rd.
I mean, what is Cleveland going to do? Not take Shador Sanders?
With one of their 2 second-round picks.
Yeah.
Shador fucking Sanders.
I mean, he's obviously
I
not.
don't know. I think they take Donovan Azaraku. Not Eagles. I think Cleveland. Unless the Chiefs take Azaraku. Oh, there's some good players left.
Excuse me. I don't know how we'll have been able to do this without McDonald's.
Would have been rough.
Oh, hell yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just 2 and 3 tomorrow.
Come on. What the fuck, man?
As if I wasn't already thrilled to be here. Jesus, it's getting to me now. Fuck.
Really? I can't smell a fucking thing yet. Yeah, they got a linebacker at Alabama.
Oh, I can smell that McDouble. Jesus Christ.
That went through quick.
Ah, fuck. All right, get that last pick in, KC. Get that last fucking pick in.
Oh, shit. Gotta love a good fart.
I hope Steve's still watching this because that was just enough where it was like entertaining to watch.
Burning a hole in my britches.
God damn it.
Just tell me who the Chiefs take.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't even care anymore. What was that? Who was that? A pig? Did they draft a pig?
Another Make-A-Wish kid.
Suey. You know who it is?
Who is it?
Say it.
Shadur Sanders.
Matt Damon.
Shadur Sanders will officially not go in the first round.
Get fucked, kid.
Jesus.
Jihad, the defending Super Bowl champs just traded up for you. How will you repay their belief in you?
Jihad.
You told me that this week felt like an out-of-body experience. What is it like standing up here as the newest member of the Philadelphia Eagles?
It is time to end this night, please.
And this night and my life.
Okay, it's in, and it's who I thought it should be.
Who is it?
Josh Simmons, offensive line tackle from Ohio State.
All right.
Yeah, they gotta replace Thuney.
Wait, that's right. Thuney's on the Bears now.
Yep. Well, Thuney, or again, like they also signed a dude in free agency. So that concludes tonight's coverage. The pick is in. The Chiefs are drafting a tackle who's got some injury concerns coming off of a patella tear. And he has some off-field. Was obviously it's the Chiefs. I think that concludes tonight's coverage. And
Thanks for tuning in. We do not condone making fun of Make-A-Wish kids and/or domestic terrorism or anything Kanye West has said or done in the past several years.